Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios. My name is Todd. I'm going to be your GM tonight. Are we ready to play Beastfeast?
Oh, yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
No,
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
I would rather go as, since I'm your GM, I would rather be your gourmand master.
Yes, gourmand.
Yes, gourmand. Yes, gourmand master.
Gourmand master.
Gourmand daddy.
Daddy.
GM will do.
God.
You knew Daddy was coming up sooner or later, right?
So welcome everybody to Wither and Bloom. If you were present for our session 0 last week, you know that this was absolutely unhinged. We have some fantastic characters lined up to do a 2-shot. So we're playing tonight for the first session, and then in 2 weeks will be the finale of this Beastfeast 2-shot, at which time in September we will go back to something else, which I'm not going to announce yet. Some quick announcements to make really quickly on this. So number 1, when I was preparing for tonight's session, I was taking a lot of notes, and I realized Beastfeast is best played with a lot of descriptive terms. If we're going to play this correctly, we need to think and speak in terms of flavors and aromas and, different types of acids and salts and savories and sweets. We need to sort of know these adjectives. So I started making lists in my notes. And then I started realizing that, oh wait, let me look at food critics. So I looked at food critics and I started making lists of words that food critics used. And sometimes I was like, wait a minute, what does that even mean? So I'd go in and write down what those words meant. And before I knew it, I had the beginnings of the next PDF that we're gonna offer. So I'm going to be making a feast guide as a PDF that you can grab. What does it have? Well, it's got lists of simple adjectives. It's got lists of complex adjectives. It's got tables for organ harvesting with one flavor profile, organ harvesting with multiple flavor profiles, foraging, all kinds of stuff that you can sort of enhance your Beastfeast experience. Hopefully that'll be up in 2 weeks for our final session. I'll be able to show it off a little bit, and you guys can grab that from us if you want to. In the meantime, that's the only announcement I have. Do you guys have anything?
We still have the Boons and Banes on our Discord. If you want to affect the game, you are allowed to place 3 predictions, and you will get either a boon and a bane if any or all of those predictions come to fruition.
Correct. And in order to place those predictions, you have to join our Discord, which you can do. Our Discord link is both in the description of this video, and it will wind up in the chat sooner or later. So jump on our Discord, make a prediction. Who's going to be the first person to make a critical strike? Who's going to be the first person to make a death move? Who will be the first to laugh?
No.
Me.
Also, if you want to skip the betting altogether and you want to affect the game in a critical moment, or just hold them for when you want to be evil or a savior, you can donate $5 worth of super chats for 1 boon or bane. Those can add up. You want to donate $20, you'll get 4 boons or banes.
And they carry over. So, Bun Riri, if you are watching, you will see on the screen that you still have 3 boons, or no, I think it's 3 banes.
No.
So by the way, boons help the players, banes help me. So you get to pick. And Bun Riri, you still have 3, so let's see how that plays out.
We all know. Bad.
Donald Williams is saying umami, which is, by the way, the 5th basic flavor trait. Savory, mouth-filling umami.
Ooh, mommy.
Umami. All right, now,
Don't do it.
anybody else have any announcements to make?
Nah.
No?
No.
All right.
No.
Let's go and
Excited
cook.
to play.
All right, so let's dig in. Do we want to just quickly reintroduce ourselves and our characters? Just brief. Your name, who you're playing, what they are. Do you want to do that real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's great. Who's going first?
I think you should go first.
Ort. Yes. Ribbit, fungrel, endless warlock. Yes.
Also, I'm Atticus. Hi.
The voice kills me. My name is Olivia. I am playing Leaf. She is a wild-born Atheris moon witch.
I'm Nathan. I play Babushka. She is a babushka. Don't ask any questions. Otherwise, she's a guardian. That's it.
I'm moving over. Howdy, my name is Rich, and I'm gonna be playing Limbus. I am a ranger and a beastbound ranger at that. I got a pet angler seal named Lamp. And I am a semi-sky, which is half simia and half sky candy.
All right. Hi, I'm Garrett. I will be playing Old Chowda. He's a giant Galapa brawler with the martial arts subclass.
Hi! I'm Estrada Dukes! Or ED! Or Ed! Goblin, yeah! It's Goblin and Simia. Yeah. I'm a hedge witch, and wanna kill stuff and cook stuff.
Sounds good.
Perfect. All right. So, one point I wanted to make about our session 0 before we just get in. One last point, and that is, there are session 0 questions for the Beastfeast campaign frame that are specific in the Daggerheart core rulebook. We did not read those. The reason we did not read those is they're suggestions. They're not mandatory. This was a question that was asked to me. So that brought up the idea to remind everybody that these campaign frames, while fantastic in the way that they're written, are frames. They are meant to be sort of frameworks that we fill in. So for those of you that have read the campaign frame, it will not take you long to notice that I am going to make some departures from that just to kind of spice things up a little bit, if you will, if that's okay with all of you.
I see what you did there.
Thank you very much for noticing. Puns. All right. Now, within the campaign frame, as is, I'm going to begin for all of you. Welcome to Beastfeast. The 6 of you are residents of the village of Elmore, a quiet, quaint, peaceful town that for more than a generation has forgotten the fears and woes of the dangers that lie outside of its walls. The woodland area that surrounds Elmore has long since been cleansed of the beasts and monsters that roam around and attack people that are maybe vulnerable, left unguarded, or traveling during the day. The reason for this is Hylaeus the wizard, more than a generation ago, descended deep down into a cave system not far from the village of Elmore, and placed deep, deep within it a magical lure. That lure drew the dangerous beasts from all the lands in this area towards it. And so you wind up having these caves, known as the Plover Caves, filling with every beast imaginable. Now it is rumored that the Plover Caves are endless depths, levels upon levels of adventuring opportunity down there. And many an adventuring party has found themselves deep within those caves, plundering loot, killing beasts, returning home with different bounties, and telling the stories of the various ways in which those caves operate, the dangers within, the scars that they've obtained. Some not so fortunate. Now the villagers in Elmore, yourselves included, wouldn't be caught dead down there. You have more important things on your mind, because Elmore's culture has turned to that of cuisine. You have turned towards the culinary arts as not only a pastime, but a mode by which you express the way you care for others, a mode by which you sort of take interest in the others in your community. This is your method of sharing and caring through cuisine and the palate. So, with that in mind, Elmore has become a place that is almost weaponless. You don't have the time or need for armories filled with swords and battle axes and maces. they would sit there and rust. There would be nothing from that. Therefore, you're defenseless. Interestingly enough, in the recent weeks, things have started to change. There have been sightings of monsters never seen before in the woods around Elmore. And the mayor himself, Mayor Doug Dougal, was in fact attacked when he was out on a simple routine walk. Now he now carries a bandaged arm from that attack, but he returned home shaken, wounded, and really stirring the fears of the villagers about what might come next. You are all gathered in the center of Elmore at this moment. Mayor Doug Dougal is standing there. He has assembled you because you have also expressed a fear. Stores of food in Elmore have begun to run low. Why? Because no one is willing to venture outside the gates of the city anymore to hunt for fear of being attacked. Dougal's own wound was enough proof for people for that. The sacks of flour, the stores of grain, and certainly the salted meats have all begun to run extremely low. This concerns you. You're all interested cooks. You're all interested and deeply committed to the town of Elmore. And so you have offered up your services to Mayor Dougal to find out what is at the bottom of this. So Dougal, in a response to this, has called the townspeople together in an effort to potentially show off your capability, potentially show them that you, 6 brave adventurers, are now going to head to the Plover Caves and eradicate this, or potentially reignite the lure, so that we can go back to life as normal. The town itself is tense, quiet. Occasionally a bird calls out. There are thin wisps of smoke that rise from the chimneys as what little meager rations are left in the town are able to be cooked. Once rich with the smells of baking and fats and frying and different types of sautés and the herbs that would be accompanying these beautiful dishes, they wafted through the air on thick plumes of aromatic smoke. You now are almost alarmingly aware of the lack of such a thing. You stand in the center of town. Mayor Doug Dougal is there, and he turns to you and announces your presence to the rest of the village. Villagers of Elmore, I present to you these 6 brave adventurers who intend to take their risks, bring about their weapons as they have crafted by hand, and descend into the Plover Caves to hopefully reignite the lure. Whatever information you might have from the various adventures you've heard of, or possibly even took yourself, could be of valuable interest to them. You could give them information that could help them on this journey. Adventurers, could you take a moment to offer up some words of your capabilities, words of your desire to help the village of Elmore, just to possibly raise the morale? What is it that you all so bravely bring to the table and that you can take with you and bring back and ignite the hopes again along with the lure of the city of Elmore? What, you, sir, Limpus, is that your name?
Yeah, that's close. Good evening, my fellow townsfolk. It's a pleasure to see you guys. I know you may know me. I've been around a while. And I just...
fuck.
Yeah, that's my buddy over there. Hey, I'll tell you what, we used to serve on the ship a while ago. We went out, and he's a good guy. It's old Chowder.
Yeah, back on the old Moist Maiden.
The Moist Maiden. So, all right, get it together. So I need to, I could set your minds at ease knowing that I'm ready to die, people. As you know, I've been here a while, and I love this town, and I love our mayor, and I love, the respect we show to nature and all that, and I just want you to know that I'm gonna go down there and do my darndest and hopefully secure a nice future for the next couple generations. I'd like to go out doing something special. And I got Lamp. He's got sharp teeth. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Who else of you could offer up something? Madam?
Well, it was brought to my attention that many of you do not like it when I hit you. This comes as a surprise to me, and I can see from your faces that it is surprising to you. For fear of great sum of money that I must pay, I stop hitting you maybe 5 days. 5 days to get yourselves together, you know, maybe a new bandage on that. But I go hit beasts instead, and maybe we can put this all behind us. I can come back and hit a few more faces, okay?
Well, Babushka, thank you. I much appreciate the fact that you haven't struck me in probably close to 36 hours.
Do not give me reason to. Okay?
Who else? If you have something to offer to the great people of Elmore. Anyone?
Ort kind of takes a half step forward.
Oh, God.
In town, we like eat, yes? Ort like eat. Elmore like eat. Monsters also like eat. We eat monsters. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well spoken.
Fabulous. Thank you, Ort. Would anyone else care to inspire the Elmore crowd? I'm not going to lie, they seem like they're a little bit still nervous. Maybe give them something uplifting. What do you say? You there? What would you have for them? Could you?
I'm hungry, and sometimes I get a little crusty in certain spots. So I'm looking forward to going down in the caves because it's a little cooler, and maybe we'll get some things not so crusty. You know, butter I hear helps. So yeah, I'm gonna fat from other animals. You know, you can make a salve or a balm, and yeah. So don't worry, we're gonna bring food, and cause we like you, and we hope you maybe like us. Cause food, beasts, death. Cookie.
Less is more, buddy. Less is more. You have them. Reel it in.
Okay.
Good. Well, thank you, Ed.
Make people feel better, and so it's trying.
You brought it full circle.
Okay.
I think you made them feel
I
better.
didn't know. I got a little lost there.
You did great.
Okay. Yeah.
Chowder, you want to say something?
Well, you know, ED, that was great. But
It was okay.
you know, Limp Biscuit over here, he says he's ready to die.
Yeah.
You know, town, just in case. We are trying to bring back food. We're trying to replenish the stocks. And I'm going to turn away from Limp Biscuit right now, and you're not going to remember in like 10 minutes anyway.
It's hurtful.
But have you seen the size of that seal? Worst case scenario,
What
we eat the seal.
Fuck.
Blubber's good. Blubber makes bombs.
Or no one, listen to me. No one's gonna goddamn eat you while I'm alive. I fucking love you. It's a good boy. It's okay. Don't you fuck. I know we've been, listen to me, we've been through some shit. Alright? But we're gonna be through some worse shit if you keep this up.
You will know.
This is unnerving a little. Leaf.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I'm the youngest up here and I'm not ready to die quite yet. So even if all of them go out, I will not be going out yet because I have unfinished business and lots of recipes to complete. So we are not only going to go in there and make the streets a lot safer, we are going to bring back some mighty fine cuts of meat that have not been seen yet to the date. Can I hear it for new cuts of meat, please?
Hey!
Awesome.
Yeah.
And with that, you do hear a little bit of an enthusiastic stir from the crowd comes up. Mayor Dougal, however, still shuffles in place. He's sort of a sort of shifty, nervous sort of fellow, especially since his attack. He used to be kind of a bumbling, foolish mayor. Now he really feels like he's losing the grip on his town. And so through this, he's really trying to bring about some reassurances to you. And he's like, all right, I have an idea. What if we have a morale boosting session before you go?
What would this be?
It would be good for the town. I'm certain of it.
Okay.
I know what we'll do.
What?
He turns and whispers to two of his assistants who quickly scurry off, and moments later...
Okay, but I asked.
They're gonna get to it.
You're asking me, the Mayor Doug Dougal?
Yes.
What did you ask?
What is it?
A contest. We could have a cooking contest. We have some ingredients left in the town that we could cook up, and you could inspire them through your capabilities. I know that you're all good, capable chefs. You could make something on the surprise. What do you say?
All right.
Yes.
Now those two assistants did scurry off.
Let's cook.
Yes, sure.
And moments later, the crowd begins to part. And you see one of the assistants coming back with this fairly large, flat, almost like a merchant's cart. One wheel on the front. It's like... And next to it, you notice that on one side, people are just moving away, just enough the cart can get by. But on the other side, people seem to be giving it a wide berth. And then you see it. This 6'5" woman in this purple silken dress with a coif of hair on her head is pushing through the crowd alongside of this.
Are we eating her?
Now, you see this vision sequence, a step that embodies a kind of sass, this towering figure draped in a floor-length gown, shimmering this deep plum and gold color. Her hair is this swirl, this voluminous swirl of like candied pink and honey-colored dyes. Wow. It's piled high up on her head. You know that there's probably a full family of plovers living inside of this mass of hair. Her face is this masterpiece of artistry. Her bold, arched brows. Her eyes are lined, glittering with gold. Her lashes sweeping like butterfly wings. Her lips are painted in the richest shade of blackberry. She has a smile that sort of curls in a way that dares anyone to question her. She is the glowing figure of authority. Around her neck is this massive necklace of polished spoons and ladles to a mirror polish. And in one hand, she's got on her hip, and the other hand, she has this scepter, like a very sort of highly polished, elaborately garnished scepter, almost like a judging paddle. She walks down the aisle, and she begins to speak, and her voice, as you hear it, are kind of like equal parts honey and thunder and velvet. She looks at all of you standing there as this cart approaches. Sitting on the cart are 6 woven baskets. And she steps up to each of you. She sees you there and she's like, my darling.
Hey.
Hello, nurse.
Can I just step out of character for one moment?
Of course.
I really was going to do tonight's role in drag, but I thought I might kill our tech if I did that for reasons I'll just leave out. So,
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've got so
Oh
much
my
time to do
God.
your eyes.
Oh no.
I would have done it. Anyway, back to the game.
I expect it next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the heck?
I'm gonna.
Come on.
I'm gonna. Can I lean over to Chowder for a second?
Sure.
I kind of take a puff of my joint.
Where'd you get a joint?
Hey, Chowder,
Where did this come from?
Glaucoma.
I climb her like a tree.
Oh my god.
She kind
You
of looks
dirty
over at
dog.
you with
That
the
was
joint.
quiet.
She's like, pleasure, darling. It brings me immense pleasure to not only be asked by Mayor Dougie Boy to host this little morale boosting session for all of you. I'm very excited for this. Now before you stands what appears to be your hostess, your guide. And let's be honest, she's terrifying.
But beautiful.
I am going to be your culinary sovereign, so to speak, your queen of the kitchen.
Oh, I like this.
And we are going to engage in a little game. Now, I promise wonderful things for the winner of this game. And overall, there are no losers in this game. All right? We're going to do our best. Now, today, you are going to drizzle me with flavors, shock me with your presentation. And if you're very lucky, you might survive my criticism. Because I intend to be judging you. Now, over here on the cart, we'd like to present to you 6 baskets. I've already designated one of them for each of you. Shall we go through them? Yeah. Each one has a core ingredient in it. Mayor Dougie over here, Dougie, has provided me with some flanks for shank steaks. Forgive me, my God, flank, shank, you know how it is. Shank steaks of the spike brute. Now, very savory, very robust in flavor. The shank steak was given to me. Now, given the shortage of food, I have to say I'm rather thankful for this. And I'm glad he's using it as a morale boosting tool. You will each receive 2 pounds of shank from Spike Brute. But the other ingredients in the basket are unique to each of you. And you will all have to create your own concoction, your own invention. In 1 hour's time, you will have to make this. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. In basket number 1, I have the bold and spicy. The bold and spicy has ingredients that are bold and spicy, and I've decided that that one will go to you, Babushka.
I swear to God, I know who bitches up to this.
Sounds
You want me to use these spices? Okay, I use these spices.
I figured you would have no less of a reaction. Basket number 2 is the coastal breeze. You can feel it wafting in, brine and salt on the air. Sounds almost like our last campaign, wouldn't you say so? What? The coastal breeze will be going to you, Chowder.
nice one, Chowder.
Coastal breeze.
Now, of course, I'm not going to reveal what
Breeze me back.
ingredients are in each of these baskets. You are welcome to do so when you receive them.
Wait, did I get a description? Spicy. What was
Oh, in your basket?
just coastal breeze?
Let's just leave it to coastal
Ooh.
breeze. I'll tell you what, there's a challenge in your basket. All right? I want you to prevent all the salt from overwhelming my palate. Nasty thing that can be when you have too much. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we have got donations coming into the chat.
$20 for drag.
Thank you.
That'll
Thank
just about
you.
cover your eyeliner and lips, bitch.
Are you gonna
In this
come and drag
economy,
too?
it's gonna cover just your lips.
Also, double
That's it.
NN with the donation as well. So keep in mind, someone's gonna get in touch with you and ask you if you want boons or banes
Thank you, thank you, thank
Already
you.
happened. Back to the
They
story.
said they would like a bane.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it.
Bane.
All right. Now,
Thought you liked us.
basket number 3, known as the Forest Feast. And the Forest Feast will be for you, Leaf.
Well, that makes sense.
On
The
brand.
The leaf.
Yes.
And yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, Leaf, that your challenge is going to be keeping the bitterness in check. Right? Good. Basket number 4. I've titled that one The Sweet Smoke. Now, even though, given the title of that basket being The Sweet Smoke, I would think to possibly give that one to you, Limbus. Always sucking on that massive wad of whatever it is you smoke on a regular basis. I have decided to give the Sweet Smoke to ED.
Hey, another day.
Okay.
Another day.
It's for his
ED, your
glaucoma.
challenge in this basket is going to be, let's stop it from becoming too cloyingly sweet. It's could be sharp or sweet, one way or the other, but I think you're just the right person for that. Basket number 5 is going to be the exotic tang. You can just tell what's in this basket. I'm excited about this one, and my excitement overflowing, I figured it needed to be tempered a little bit. It needed to be calmed down. So I'm going to be giving the exotic tang to
God damn. I thought it was
Exciting. Yes.
Or your challenge in this basket is to marry the floral notes to the steak's depth without making it clash. I think you're capable. And Limbus,
Hey.
that's gonna leave us with you.
Yeah, I was marinating. I'm ready.
Your basket is titled The Deep Earth because you've said on a number of occasions you're ready to die.
Yeah.
And I figure the Deep Earth would be a nice place to operate from.
I couldn't agree more. God, you're smart.
Now, your challenge, Limbus, in this basket will be to avoid making the dish too heavy, too acidic. You'll understand what I mean when you see the ingredients.
All right.
All right?
All right. Thank you.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to present all of you with your ingredients that you can work with. I'm going to break out a character for a minute to just talk about the mechanics of this.
Fire.
Okay?
Sweet.
In each of the baskets, along with your shank of spike fruit, are probably 3 ingredients. There might be one exception to that. All of those ingredients will have the flavor profiles with them. So, for example, you might have in one glowcap mushrooms, and they might be a savory one, okay? And for those of you that are not familiar with the way we roll, okay, let's just talk about that for a minute. There are flavor profiles in the Daggerheart Core rulebook. They are as follows. Sweet, we roll a d4. Salty, we roll a d6. Bitter, we roll a d8. Sour, we roll a d10. Savory is a d12. And weird is a d20. If you see that your ingredient is savory 2, well, savory is a d12, you would roll 2 d12s. So your job in this, just from a strictly mechanical point of view, is to add up how many dice you'll be rolling. Now I can promise you this, every single basket has a total of 9 dice that will be rolled. Those dice do vary based on the flavor profiles, but you will all be rolling exactly 9 dice. Now, a couple more mechanical things before we get into the next thing. The way this works is you will roll your 9 dice. We're going to roll them in the pan, is that correct?
Yeah, we can roll them in the pan.
Can
Or
we
do we want to wait until we all cook some together?
We could.
Well,
Up to you. Up to you.
You want go ahead, pan? Let's see the pan.
Show the pan.
We have a pan to roll dice in.
It's got the pan. Oh, she's so heavy. She's the big. It's got the pan. It's got the lady on it. And all in the pan.
Is that a Barbie?
Yeah, cast Barbie.
Is that a bronze Barbie?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah, it's bronze Barbie.
Word.
Made by El Jefe.
So, I gotta say, sculptors playing tabletop role-playing games are the best. All right, so we're gonna be rolling in the bronze Barbie pan. Now, here's what you're looking for when you roll. You are going to gather together the various types of dice that are your flavor profile. and you are going to roll them all. When you roll them, you're going to be looking for, these are your flavor dice, essentially, right? Think of them as the ingredients that you're putting into your pan. You're looking for matching values when you roll them all together. And if there are no matching values, you will take the lowest die that you rolled and you will discard it and you will roll again. Now, when you find matching values, you collect those dice off to the side and continue rolling until you've completed all of those matches. So let's say you get 3 threes. Well, you're going to put those 3 threes aside and you're going to roll again. When you have only 1 die left, your meal is complete. Now you're going to take all those sets of matched dice, and it could be 2 or more, and you're going to add their values together. So a d6 and a d8 that rolled matching 3s would be worth 3. Okay? So any of these matches, they don't get added up, you just take that number. So if you have 4 3s, that's still just 3.
Damn.
All right? Yeah.
Is there a way to apply an experience to this?
Well, that assumes a modifier. Not according to the rule book, right? But I'm wondering if there's a way we could mod that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me think about that. Why? What's the experience?
No gods, no kings, no recipes.
I also have an experience.
I will say this: since an experience for you at this point is +3, I say that we take the +3 and add it at the end.
Fire.
All right?
Just add that to the very last number.
Right. Because what we're doing is this. Let's say we have 3 groups of dice that are all sort of paired off now. We're done rolling. We have a 3, we have a 5, and we have an 8. Okay? That's going to be 16, right? Those 16 points are what we, as adventurers, now can divide up amongst the party to spend however we want in recovery mode. So you might give Leaf 2 points to recover 2 hit points. You might give Babushka a point to recover a stress. That's your pool from which you work down all of your damage. Typically, in a campaign frame like this, that is how you, before a rest, would cook a meal as a group and apply these things. Now, the exciting thing about this is later on, there can be ingredients that will add, say, a magical value. So that when you're done with that long rest, you wake up until the next short rest or long rest with some kind of major advantage. Right? So, any questions there?
I'm sure we'll
That's a
have
really
some
cool mechanic. So
just-
as we're doing it.
that takes over the resting mechanics.
It does. It takes
That's exciting.
over the typical ways in which we heal, repair armor, etc.
Cool.
And just really quick, like those numbers, you have to have matches,
Correct.
right? And
So-
it's like across.
And you
Yeah.
set them aside.
Correct. So if you make a roll and there's no matching values, you take the lowest number in that roll, discard that die, and roll again. So
Okay,
it's
I
very
missed that part.
it's very possible that you might run out. Which is why I will allow the value of your experience to be applied here, because I think that might be a saving grace at the end. A couple of more things. In game time, you have 1 hour to make your recipe. In real time, for the sake of this stream, you don't. You have about 10 minutes. But here's what you're actually going to be doing in that 10 minutes. You're going to be creating the narrative around what you're making with these ingredients, okay? So I want you to be able to tell us descriptively what you've cooked, how it turned out, how the flavor profile ran, okay? And then we're gonna have a number associated with your end result, which is all those dice that you added up. I wanna know what that number is. Now, I forgot to tell you my name. Your judge's name. How did I forget that?
It's I forget things all the time.
The name's Poppy. Poppy Cox.
Poppy.
I, Miss Cox, will be coming around and critiquing your meal along the way. My critique could be absolutely the most rewarding experience of your life. Sending you away from here knowing deep down in the bottom of your heart that you are a
Like
culinary
gods.
master. If you receive that kind of critique from me, if I reach across and plant my lips on your cheek, you know that you have touched my soul in the deepest way. If you cause me to weep, know that my eyeliner is absolutely waterproof, but I am weeping deep down. However, if you should fuel my ire, and give me something that is not acceptable, I will not hesitate to give you the most searing critique that may make you ever, possibly, consider whether or not you should step near any kind of open fire, any kind of pan. Understood? But I believe that you are more than that. Now, you're going to present your narrative and your number in a few minutes. I'm going to give you your profiles now.
Yes.
Okay, so give me a few minutes. Chat, tell us what you want to see here. I'm going to start handing out these baskets now. And
I
then
still want frog legs.
It's been the ongoing thing in the chat.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Yes.
thought about putting frog legs in one of the baskets, but I thought that might create a real problem.
It should have been Ort's
I was just
basket.
about to say you could have
Mushrooms
put
been
frog legs
Ort's
in one of the
basket.
baskets. That would have been crazy.
There are mushrooms in the baskets.
Finn,
Yes.
Are you taking care of the Boons and Banes? Okay, thank you.
All right, so Babushka, yours is in.
Babushka.
Chowda, I got yours coming up right now.
Everybody keeps saying to eat Ort.
Give me that shit.
I know there's a hashtag for eat Ort.
There's a hashtag to eat everybody.
Pretty much.
All right,
And
Leaf,
not food.
I've got yours coming right now.
I might need a refresher on this mechanic because
All you're really doing is looking at your ingredients and trying to come up with a narrative for how you'd cook them to make a meal.
Okay.
With the dice rolls, I can help you anytime.
Okay.
All right, ED. ED. Here we go. There's yours.
I have no ideas.
2 to go. I've got Ort coming right now.
Yes. Ort feeds masses. Yes.
There's
Okay.
Orts. Oops, wrong button. And last but not least, Limbus.
Oops, wrong butt.
Limbus, there is your basket of ingredients.
All right.
Now,
Thank you.
I'd like to invite you all to sort of begin your narrative. I'm going to talk to the chat for a little bit about this and tell them about some of the ingredients you have. And eventually, I will roll into Poppycox and come around and see how you're doing.
Is there any wood around that I could use?
To make a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all have access to a spot to cook. Okay?
What kind of wood is it?
What kind of wood do you want?
Maybe something like hickory.
Dougie, could you see if you could find ED some hickory? I have a feeling we might have some smoking in the, some nice flavor.
Yeah.
And one of the assistants runs off, scurries off, and disappears for a few minutes. But yes, you will have your hickory. Leaf, what can I answer for you?
Do we have other ingredients? Like, do we have like?
You would
or do
have
we go and get them?
you would have very, very basic cooking ingredients. So you would have oil, you would have maybe some, you know, like that would be probably your main fat, either butter or oil. But not really. I want to see what you can do with these 4. What were you thinking of?
Well, my question was like, or are we in a vicinity where like we're close to the woods, or a place where we could go and grab something? No. Okay.
No. You could, well, I'll tell you what, you could go out into the woods, but no person in Elmore in their right mind would venture into the woods right now, especially alone.
Okay.
So you said we should have 9,
So-
correct?
Correct. You should have 9 dice. Is
Pretty
that
sure I
right?
added it up right.
Yes. So, chat, let me tell you about some of these ingredients that we've got in here. I won't say who has what, but I will tell you some of the various things. In one basket, we have these frost apple slices. They're crisp, mildly tart, harvested from the woods. They're a wild apple that has grown. We only have slices because many of them have sort of been put on what little ice there is to preserve them for as long as possible. Food stores are low. Dougal's done a good job of curating what he could for this. Although I have to admit, the spike brute shank is a bit odd. The spike brute is a really, really intimidating monster. Has anyone ever seen a spike brute before?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Back in the 70s, I think I saw one in a bar.
In a bar.
Yeah. Like in the back room.
Right.
Some, you know, I don't know, might have been sucking face with something else. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You roll them all at the same
That
time.
was going down.
Between
And if you have no matches, you get rid of the lowest number. But this is bad because if you only have one die for a certain
that was
flavor,
me.
then do you have none of that flavor come through into your palate?
So that's an interesting question, Leaf. If you only have one die for a particular flavor, and we really wanted to nuance our descriptions, let's say you have sweet. Sweet is a D4, and let's say you roll a 1 on a D4, which is a low number. We could say that that's the amount of sweet we have in there, or we could say that our sweet failed altogether, right? It is also a possibility that you might completely omit an ingredient because you want to pull it out. That technically wouldn't be fully honest. I don't know, but try it and see what happens. I realize I need my pen in my pen pocket here.
And then,
Yeah.
Awesome.
oh, okay, so the number next. Okay, I answered my own question, so I need more dice.
I have 9 dice.
9 dice.
You're
You
supposed to have 9
dice.
dice.
9 dice.
So
Okay,
we'll
so
split each
for this I take
So will we roll now?
5 dice.
12.
2 7.
2 savories. Okay. All right.
2 D12s there.
All right.
So
Okay.
you should have 4 D12s.
I need 2d10.
So we get our 9 dice, then we roll.
You're gonna roll your dice, and you're gonna look for matches in those numbers.
Yeah.
It could be a match between, like, let's say you have a 4 show up on your D4 and a 4 show up on your D8. Those are matches. Put those aside. Those are 2 4s.
Okay.
You could have 4 4s. If there's no matches, remove the lowest numeric count die from the pool. Roll again.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Okay. I was trying to help Eric.
Of course.
I pulled out all of my duplicates.
Mm-hmm.
Now these I roll again, or
Correct. So
if
all of
you-
those match.
Yeah.
Are they all the same number?
No. There's 3 3 3 1 1 1.
Ah, interesting. Okay. So what you could do is you.
Damn.
Did you
The
just
4
lose
made
one?
it all the way over here.
Wow.
Sorry!
I think you could choose to re-roll the ones, like take the 3s out and re-roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Because I have.
Thank you.
So wait, I could re-roll all the ones.
Like
Why not?
sense of deliciousness.
Or one of the ones and just keep 2 of the ones,
Okay.
right? I think you can play this any way you want as long as you're
You get-
isolating your pairs.
Okay.
And then if there are no pairs, you're taking out the low number.
Wait, so can I pick whatever pair I want and then re-roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Because remember,
I had
think of
fucked
this
that
as the
up.
ingredients in your dish. You're trying to perfect your flavor combinations. So if you get 2 numbers that are really, really high, right? And let's say that one of
Then
them
I
is a
would take
savory
those.
high and one of them is a sweet high.
Gotcha.
That probably wouldn't work because savory is a D12 and sweet is a D4. D4, the highest number is 4. Do you get my point?
Okay.
Right? You're trying to sort of help the numbers help you craft a narrative around what you're making. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I have 3 3s, 2 4s, and 2 9s.
In the first roll.
Yeah.
So those 9s are great. Those
Yeah.
4s are great. What was it? 3 3s?
3 3s, 2 4s, and 2 9s.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a nice complex
Would I
flavor
just
profile.
chill with that?
You can totally chill with that. Is there any number left over?
There's an 11 and an 8.
So you could re-roll those.
Those I can reroll?
Yeah.
So I got all different numbers and then 3 3s. So I put the 3s aside and I re-roll all the other ones.
That's correct.
Okay.
They didn't match this time, so they're gone.
You would take
the
yes, so
lowest
you're
one
done.
out, right?
Yep.
Take
No,
the-
but then there's only 1 die left.
Oh, I didn't realize he was done at 2.
He's down to the 1
So,
die.
ideally, you want pairs, not necessarily 3s, unless it works for it.
Unless it works for it.
Wow.
Yeah. You could listen. You're
Because if you had 3 pairs that were 3 different numbers, that could potentially be a larger number than if you had 2 triples,
correct.
which sucks.
I mean,
For somebody
listen.
that just rolled 2
Ultimately,
triples.
you have to think of it like this. You're trying to balance the narrative of flavor with what you're making, and ultimately getting the best number to help your party recover.
I just
Right.
had a dice fly out. And I
Like if you have all 1s, you're probably going to be like, no, this doesn't work in either capacity. I'm not going to do well recovering my party, and I'm also going to have weak flavoring. Not a good dish.
These did so
And you're trying
poorly.
to do the challenge, which everyone has differently. right?
Yep.
And you're going by what kind of dice it is, right? So I have a D4 that's a 3, and then 2 D12s that are 3s.
Yes. So, okay, so
I
what
would
happens
have,
there?
I would have 24 in like savory. Sorry, I would have 6 in savory, and then I would have 3 in sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So what was the first, not the savory one, what was the other one?
Savory was 2 3s, and then sweet was
Okay,
3.
so that's a really powerful sweet, because sweet is a D4 and 3 is a high number on the D4.
Yeah.
But it's a very weak savory, right? Because
Yeah.
you've got a D12 and 3 is a low number on a D12.
Okay.
Follow?
Okay, so when you roll them all and you don't have a match, you get rid of the lowest one and you re-roll the rest.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so wait, I'm not just tallying up what my whole score is. Right?
Once you're done matching everything and you've
Yeah.
got your matches laid out and you're done rolling, we are. But
Okay.
don't forget to look at those dice.
Yeah.
So let's say in your little pool of, do you have any matches there?
I have, yeah, I just did the whole thing where
Okay.
I roll, take out, roll, take out, roll, take out.
And do you have those set aside right now?
Yeah.
So give me one of your sets. What do they look like?
I have 2 D4s that rolled as 2s.
Okay, so that's sweet.
it's a
And you
4
have
and
like
sweet.
a 4 overall in your flavor for sweet. Give me another one.
Okay. I have on my D12s, I have a 2 and a 4. So that's a 6.
No, but they
overall
don't
in
match.
savory. No. Oh, they have to match as the same type?
No.
No, these had rolled independently.
Oh, I
So
see.
you had
Yeah.
4 D4s to roll, and you have 2 pairs?
I had 2 D4s to roll. I had 3.
Listen, don't separate them by type. So you said you had a 4 in there?
I had. Okay, I had. Rich, help me.
Separate them by numbers.
Those are twos.
I had
So you have 2
separated
2s,
by-
what's
them
this?
by numbers.
A 2.
Okay,
put
so
that
I
there,
keep
put
these
that
all
there.
together.
The 3s go
Okay.
together.
I had separated them
and
by what I
3
had pulled
Don't do
out.
that. Okay, so this is you have, and then check it by the dice. So the
Right.
D4 is sweet. So you have 2 2s in sweet, which
Okay.
is a lot of sweet. You have a 2 in salty,
You have 2
Mhm.
which is not that much
sweet,
saltiness
then
out of
you
6,
have a
and then
4
you
Yeah.
have a
flavor
2
profile.
in savory, which is
Savory.
really low.
Really
savory.
low.
It's just building out.
Oh yeah,
I'm
mine's sweet as
confused.
fuck.
We good?
Now I think I understand. I would pick.
This is pretty.
I
Hold
would
on. Before we're all talking at the same time,
So I would pick the pair that I think best represents the dish I want to make.
you could do that, right?
Like, right?
Because what you're trying to strike, everybody listen to this part because I think this will be the most clarifying thing. The mechanical goal of this thing we're doing, the mechanical goal is to get a really high end number where all the dice that we've said add up to a really nice high number. However, the narrative goal that we're trying to accomplish here by rolling these dice has to do with how our flavor profiles work. So once you've grouped all of your like numbers into piles, you can say, oh, I've got a D4 that's a 4, I've got a D4 that's a 1, that's 5. My sweetness profile of this dish is 5. That's not bad for D4s. Let's look at how it ranks in savory. I can begin to build a narrative for what I've cooked and what it tastes like. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Are we using all of our pairs? Or are we
Yes.
picking one pair to
No,
base
you're
it
using
on?
all of your pairs. All of your pairs function as the ingredients in your meal.
Okay.
Right? So any sets that you have put out, whether they're 2s, 3s, 4s, they all function as part of the flavor profile.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I understand the total outcome number as far as like rests. Mm-hmm. I have 2 3s, 2 1s, 2 2s. Mm-hmm. So that's a 6.
2 3s is 6.
But don't you just add the 3 only counts as 1 3?
Oh, correct.
Right?
Yes. Sorry.
So it's 3 2 1.
correct. 3, 2, 1
So
is 6.
6.
So you have 6.
So my total outcome number is 6.
Unless you applied an experience to it, which we're doing as an extra. This is not true.
Yeah.
And then you want to assign. So I have 3 3s. You would assign that 3 to a certain sweet or savory.
So-
am I crazy?
Well, wouldn't that
No.
depend on the dice?
Then you
Yeah.
go
Right? So,
Yeah, now
Right.
you go here, and it's like so.
Now your dice
you
have been
added these up.
separated
You have
by
9,
number.
4,
Three.
3. So that 3.
Okay. Maybe I can make this a lot simpler.
We should have practiced this.
Maybe we can make this a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Okay. The narrative part isn't that critical. okay? The dice, in terms of the narrative, the dice function to spark your imagination.
Right.
I really am more interested in the spirit of your dish than what it mechanically works out to. The mechanics part is important in determining the number at the end, but it doesn't really matter. I really would love for you to play with the descriptors in your food and how you made it and what it feels like and smells like and feels like on the palate. That's what's important, okay? That's what we want to go for.
Okay, so I rolled 3 3s, 2 7s, and 2 2s.
3 3s, 2 7s,
2 2s.
and 2 2s. Yes, that's a 12 in its total composition. Yeah.
Yes. So then, when I'm trying to figure out the narrative with what I rolled, I'm trying to figure out how that correlates to the flavors with what type of dye it is. Because it's all different dice.
Right. Can you kill the gotcha? Right. But like I said, it is really less about being so specific to the dice and more about how it ignites just the spirit of your imagination.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out because I'm confused as to how they correlate to that. So I'm not sure how to...
Well, okay, in the simplest terms, tell me the actual dice types you have on the table right now.
So my 7s is a 12 and a 10. So a D12 and a D10.
Okay, so a D12 is savory, right? And a D10 is sour, right? So you definitely have some high numbers in the savory and the sour area. So all of a sudden you can say to yourself, oh, well, how did this dish turn out? Well, the elements in my dish that gave me sour and that gave me savory, what were they? So let me look it up for you, right? So your sour was given to you by those frost apple slices that I was mentioning before. And your savory is kind of a bit of the shank and the mushrooms. So it's like, maybe the mushrooms were introduced to the dish first and they were allowed to flavor the oil. And then the shank is added to the oil and further fills out that savoriness. But then at the end, you throw those apple slices in and they're allowed to sort of bake in that acidic concentration and pull out some of the sour from the apple to flavor the shank. This is what we're really looking for here, right? Yeah. It's really about the spirit of the recipe itself.
Well, Babushka knows what she did.
I have a question. If in the event that we get 3 on the same number, do we have to take all 3 of those out of the pool, or could we leave 1 and keep rolling?
No, you could leave 1 and keep rolling.
Oh.
I said that before, but realize that the dice. Listen, we're not married to these things, and I will say this. I did have a surprise for you, but I haven't had a chance to introduce it because we're working this out, and that's cool.
I get it now. If any,
Right. So realize, and this is something that I think is important for the people watching, is that the dice are the flavor profiles. They're the ingredients, right? So if you were to roll your dice and you had a little too much savory in there, but 2 of the sweets in that group matched, right? So sweet is a D4. Let's say you had a 3, a 3, and a 3. 2 D4s were 3s, and a D12 was a 3. Okay. Take the D12 out. Keep the 4s. Bam! Now I've got 2 nice numbers in sweet, but I pulled out the savory. I can roll that one again.
I wish I did that.
So we're not married to it.
It's okay.
It's our first time doing the campaign frame. We can be loose with this.
In the spirit of education, too, I'm just going to say that I had 2 triples, right? And so I had 3 2s and 3 11s.
Right.
When I rolled my remaining 3 dice, I didn't have a match, so I took the lowest out, right? And then I had 2 more dice to roll, and they didn't match, so I was done.
Yes.
Very good.
Sometimes
That's
the
exactly
meal
what happened with me.
Sometimes the meal does not go as planned.
Right.
Right. So it, in that case, a lot of your ingredients got screwed up somehow. That can also become part of the narrative.
So now the question that I have is, one of those dice, the one dice that I had that was not a D12 or a D4 was a D8, and that did not pair. So does that mean that I cannot use bitter?
Correct. Bitter somehow failed you.
Okay. But if I have something that is 1 bitter and 1 sweet as an ingredient, can I now not use that?
No, you could still use that.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
So I can
sweet.
still get a little bitter.
So imagine that ingredient.
because it's got both bitter and sweet aspect.
Correct.
to
So
it.
imagine that ingredient went into the pot at the time where the sweet was really activated by what was being cooked, but the bitter was maybe diminished by what was being cooked. That can happen in a dish, right?
Okay.
So that could be how you build your narrative.
Got it.
All right.
I think.
I'm ready.
I'm
You are.
not.
Well, here's the thing.
I've been
You
thinking
guys
about
are
dice, so-
actively cooking. You have your open fires. You have your hickory wood. There are several sort of, stone hearths and stoves there in the center of the square. Cooking is something that is done competitively in this town, actually. And Poppy Cox is there, and she's walking around looking at each of you, answering your questions as she goes. Does someone have a number for me right now that they've added up?
16.
16? Who else has
I
a
have
number?
16 as well.
16?
12.
Two 12s, two
Or it has 17.
17?
Right.
And what-
6.
6.
And just to clarify, the dice
didn't
only
do the
count as one,
experience.
so if there's a pair, it only counts as that number once.
Correct.
Oh, wait. What if I have a quad?
It's only one.
Still, it only.
So
So that would be.
only one.
counts as that
That would be 5.
But wait,
6.
actually, these don't go anywhere?
Oh, so 5.
Oh.
5 and
So these don't go. Wow, so
they're
I
not
have
together.
5. But then.
Remember, in your pairings,
experience.
let's say you have 3 threes, that only counts as 1 3. That does not
Yeah.
become 9. That is 3.
Yeah.
Okay?
But the ones that end up as singles,
They're out.
they're out.
Yes.
Darn.
Do we have sugar?
Is it in your basket?
No.
Then no.
So the only thing that we have extra is oil.
To cook
Or
with.
butter.
Or butter.
That's it.
Fat. Yes.
No
Yeah.
bread?
Remember,
Darn.
the
they're out
town
of bread.
the
Bread
town
seasonings.
is on its last legs. There is not an abundance of food in this town.
All you got is what
So
you
we
got.
don't have salt.
It's in some people's baskets.
Cool. Okay.
Now, Chowda, the towering, authoritative, elegant Poppy Cox walks up to you and hovers over your shoulder and looks at what you're doing.
No.
What have you got,
I'm
Chowda?
taller than her.
What do you have?
He's taller than her.
I'm taller than her. She doesn't have her.
Looks up at you.
That's better. Thank you.
You're taller than 6.5 feet.
I'm a half giant.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I'm somewhere around 8. I'm gonna say.
She comes over and she rests her hand on your midsection.
Oh.
So, what are you working on?
Well, my basket. Well, everyone had the shank steak, but I've got some Andira sea berries.
Exotic.
I'm making a little reduction with them. Little sauce. And I also have some sea glass kelp. And some smoke oil.
In all your time at the sea, ever encountered these things before?
Every now and then we bring up some kelp, but I don't know. The sea berries. I think I've seen some sea berries.
She extends a finger out into what you're working on and dips it in there and
I got rid of that salt for you.
sweetheart, it's almost there. It's sort of like, to use a double entendre, it's like a souffle that beautifully rose up and then collapsed at the last minute when it needed to perform, like so many of the men in this crowd, am I right? You'll get there. Let's see. What else do we have? Limbus. What are you working on?
Well, this one surprised me a little bit, if I'm being honest. We all got the flank steak, and I had these iron root tubers.
Shank.
Thank you, my old friend. He's so good at reading stuff. I got spike brute shank steak.
I know. I gave it to you.
I got the iron root tubers. I got the blood orange zest, and I got the black ash vinegar.
Right.
So what I did first, right, was I took the zest. I had a lot of the zest and I had a lot of the ash vinegar, you know what I mean? And I took those two things and I put them in a container and I let them battle it out. They were both so powerful and pungent that I put them in there and let them battle it out, and I put the steak in there to marinate.
Excellent.
And then I cut up the tubers. I diced them up real nice.
Oh, I
I
love
threw
it
it in
when
the
you do
pan
that.
with the oils.
Tell me again how you sliced the tuber.
Well, I diced them up real nice, you know what I'm saying, with the knife. And then I went the cross way and I went the back way. And I sprinkled them lightly in the pan with the butter. You know what I mean? I let it, you know, sweat a little bit in the pan. And then after the steak marinated for a bit, I put it on the pan. And it's almost like on an outer coating, there's like a really earthy taste with the tubers, right? But as soon as you bite in, you get like an explosion of vinegar and blood orange that just dance on your tongue.
I can't wait. Can I? Do you mind?
No, yeah, I think it makes it better.
She puts a finger in. Girl, if this were any richer, I'd have to marry it for the inheritance. Oh my God.
Yeah.
She slaps you on the back so hard your teeth almost fly out of
Did
your
she
mouth.
slap him on the ass?
She slaps you on the ass
It's
so
bone.
hard.
It's very bone.
Oh,
It's
God.
bone.
No ass.
She kind of like
Oh,
glances at her
God.
hand momentarily and draws it back.
There's like a
She looks-
that comes out of my pants.
What? What?
There's a puff of dust.
Dust?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wonderful.
Did you see that, old
Does
Chowder? Did you
Olympus
see that?
smell like mothballs?
It's really nice.
Bad.
I want you to know your hair looks like cotton candy.
Canon.
Cannon mothball Olympus.
Can we make that a hashtag instead of eat or?
Hi, Babushka.
You know,
What do you've got working here?
I am
Tell me.
trying very hard. It is difficult. I do.
Your
not-
culinary skills are legendary in Elmore.
I know this. It is little difficult recently, but it is okay. You can see I started my sweet burst plums. I mashed them up. I took the skins out. It is very gross. Bad
The
texture.
tannins are very
Yes.
heavy in the skins.
And I just mashed them up. I keep them on side. In meantime, I do not have any like black pepper for the steak. Very
It's
sad.
unfortunate.
Unfortunate. I would have liked this, but I saved the salt for later, and I put steak in hot pan. I let it get very nice sear for a little while. Okay, on all the sides until it has nice crust. You can feel it. You take knife, it goes. Okay, I let it sit adjacent to warm area, okay, just to heat through after it has the nice crust. I let it sit there, warm up through the middle. It rests while I do the rest, okay? I take the plums, I put them in the pan, okay? All that sweetness, the sugars, they start to caramelize in with the rest of like the plum juices. And I put also, you gave me very nice. I was very surprised to see. I've not seen this for 33 years. The amber root peppers, I put them right in there. I crushed them very little bit so the seeds can get out and they. Whoa, slipped there.
Get
so
out.
the seeds they can get out and no, you stop there.
Tell me more.
And you know, they leach the spiciness into the plums. I'm very excited to try this. And, I am stirring it now, as you see. And I cut up the steak. You see this beautiful, like, medium rare. And I pour the charcoal salt crystals over top with a dash of the plum reduction over top. And there you go.
May I?
Yes.
I'm so interested in how you dealt with these seeds. Well,
You see Babushka reach for her other cast iron.
Babushka, I feel a little bit,
I use my experience. No
Understood.
gods, no kings, no recipes.
It's a bit. I can't quite explain how one could get bitterness out of these ingredients. It's like a bad breakup. It lingers too long. It stings a little bit, almost. Work on it.
Now you
Maybe
know my pain.
Let it sit. You've put your own pain in the dish.
Okay, yes, I have. You do not know pain, because you are a pretty little bitch.
Babushka, keep working. Don't allow your anger to get into the dish. I'm moving on. Hello, Leaf.
Really quick, I added my experience. It's actually a 15, not a 12.
Fuck!
Fair enough.
Okay.
Could I also add my experience?
I forgot we were.
My family thing experience.
Absolutely.
Mine
If
was
it-
what's cooking
listen,
good looking.
I think it's perfect, and if it plays into the narrative, I'm happy to have it.
Better mark that hope. All right.
It's keeping you square. What do you have for me, Leaf?
Well, I had quite the interesting basket, and I was quite excited to work with what I got. What you see before you is a glowcap mushroom and frost apple braised spike brute shank steak on a bed of the frost apple slices, and it is topped with the browned glowcap mushrooms and sprinkled with a little bit of the wild green pepper leaf. Like myself.
And this so far your presentation is immaculate. Almost reminds me a little of me. Now let's see if it's
very
as
much so.
delicious.
Well, while you try, let me explain to you how I prepared the dish and got this lovely little display that we have here. So I started by crushing up the pepper leaf and coating each side generously of the shank steak. I then placed that in a hot pan with some oil in there, along with some thinly sliced glowcap mushrooms and a little bit of my frost apple slices, just to get a little bit of that sourness in there. Really trying to bring out the savouriness and the robustness of my steak. After that simmered for quite a bit and the mushrooms browned and then the apples browned with them, I took the shank steak out and I placed it to rest while I shaved my remaining apple slices, skin on to keep the little bit of sourness and to cut the sweetness that I managed to get from the green pepper leaves.
I love a shaved apple.
It's the best way to eat the apple. I then put the steak right on that shaved apple.
Have you
bed.
tried shaving a peach?
Oh, I love shaving peaches. It's one of my favorite pastimes. How did you know?
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Go
That's
ahead.
all right. I love having the little banter with you, Poppy. It's one of my favorite pastimes. So the steak is now on its nice little bed and it's resting on there. I then took the mushrooms from the pan and I put them right on top. And then I took my remaining crushed, wild green pepper leaf and just sprinkled it a little bit on top. I think I may have gotten a little carried away with that because it is quite sweet at the end. Not too much, but a decent amount of sweetness.
I like it.
Thank you.
Let me try.
Yeah, please.
She takes a little bit off the plate and... Ooh. I nearly ripped off my dress.
I would have wished you had.
Moving on. Nice.
Thank you.
Hello, Ort.
Hi,
How's it going?
Ort. As you can see, Ort is already standing up with this pan of what looks like thin-cut, candied slices of the steak, which they are already walking over to the crowd of people to try and go and serve it, but turns around to Poppy. Let me lock in real quick. Ort makes candied steak slices, yes. Ort takes star blossom nectar, yes. And heats, yes. And adds pickled quillcress and crushed fire seed crumbs. Creates spicy, tangy, and sour glaze, yes. And cuts spike brute shank steak thin, yes. Makes candied slices, good for snack, yes. Good for large groups, parties.
Surprising.
Take peace. Yes.
She reaches out and grabs one. They slender?
Oh yes, they're slender, very very thinly cut, but have just enough of a little chew to them to kind of make you think, oh, is it gonna break? And then it breaks into your mouth, and you're met with this tangy flavor with a bit of a hit to it.
A nice aroma. She takes a bite. You see it snap off in her mouth. There's a little instant glimmer of pleasure around her face, and she's just like, that's an interesting texture. Aroma's very nice. Pleasant little kick. I love this. Surprising from this group. I could see how morale is going to be boosted by these
Hors
things.
d'oeuvre, yes.
Ort, hold off for a moment. We are going to serve all of our dishes to this crowd at one time.
Yes.
Let's come on over and see what we got going here. Ed?
Hi!
Estrella Dukes?
Yeah, hi, you pretty lady. Okay. Alright, so, I took my, first, I had to make a little kitchen-y, workshop-y thing, so hope you don't mind, but I used some of the long, flat rocks around here, because I wanted to make a little smoker, so I kind of made a little box. It's got a little tunnel that goes over to the firebox that I made with the hickory in it, and I had the hickory kind of off to the side, so it's kind of like almost a cold smoke, but not really. It's a redraft kind of smoke thing, with the hickories going over into the area with the rocks and stuff. Okay, so I made a little smoker.
Smoking box.
Yeah, smoke box. Okay. All right. So now I got these pods. Yeah, pods. They're ash vine pods, right? Yeah. Okay. So I took those and Julianne cut them open, took the seeds out, right? I like the seeds, but took the seeds out of those, and Julianne cut them long ways. Get them a little blanch in a pan. Okay, just get them a little softer, a little bit of butter. Just a little of that. Then took the seeds from the Asheville pods, right? And then took the mortar and pestle, put the seeds in there with some of the molten honeycomb that I got, and a little bit of the spicy cinder dust in there too. And I kind of just ground that all up to make a nice dry rub, right?
Love a dry rub.
Yeah, it's dry. And you rub it. Anyway, that can be chafing, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Good
anyway, really, when I was making the smoker, I found some sage tendril fiddleheads on the ground. I don't know if I could use those or not, but I found them, and they were there.
What flavor profile did they have?
They're like herbally, flavory. Savory-ish, herbally-ish, yeah. So I put that in with the julienne. Then I took the shank, okay, and I slid it along the grain so I could open it up a little bit, and I put the pods and the little fiddleheads, put them in there, and then took some twine and wrapped it up. And then hung it inside my little smoker. And now I got a bundle with a nice little thingy in there. And then the leftover butter with a little bit of the molten honeycomb. I'm gonna just sear it after I smoked it to give it a nice little crust. And then I'll slice it thin so that you get a little bit of the herbals and the meats.
May I?
Yeah, here. Yeah, eat it. It's good. Maybe. I also use my experience. Does this smell funky to you?
She dies.
It's nice, right? I mean, it's not too sweet. That's what I was trying for. I was going for something else. It was like a good barbecue, but it's not too sweet, right? You smell funky.
No.
Oh, good. Yay!
But I have to tell you that your story just reminds me of my... Sorry, I'm getting a little worked up. Your story reminds me a little bit of my ex, who was stolen from me by a woman named Julianne. And I sliced her long and thin, and I flayed him as well. The flavor profiles are surprisingly similar.
Work. I like that story. Yeah.
Well done, ED.
Does it taste good, though?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Who's next?
Wow.
You're next, yeah?
I'm next. I gave a brief description.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, I asked you to keep working on it. How's it going, Chowda? Wrap us up here.
Okay. I mean, I think I'm done. So maybe it's better to your liking now, Miss Poppy Cox.
Miss Cox.
Miss Cox. I'll look down over just a little bit. So, I took the spike brute shank steak and a quick sear on the grill. Hot fire, quick sear, thin meat. Can't overdo it. And then, so I took that. We're all out of seasonings here, so I didn't really have much, but I did add a dash of the driftwood smoke oil. A little extra smoke. You went with smoker. I had oil.
Yeah, it works.
Little. So it's very savory, smoky. Little better. Little better. The oil, maybe a little too much dash. My old hand just slipped a little. But on top is covered with an Antira sea berry reduction. Very sweet. It's nice. I think it pairs well with the smoke and the sweet berries.
It's really hard to match those two flavors.
I know. And then just on the side, we just took a little bit of the, we sauteed a little bit of the sea glass kelp. Just chopped it up a little bit, sauteed it up, just quick flash on that. I think I might have added a little bit of the smokiness to that too. Just get a little, that's all I had to work with But I think it came out very, it's the berries are very sweet. And it's a pretty savory dish, if I say so myself.
And I must say the Andira berries do have a certain magical essence to them. May I try? Again. Better. I'm not sure what you did over the time that it took me to talk to everybody else, but it seems like some of the flavor profiles expanded a little bit.
The berries had a little more time to
cook down.
A little more sweet.
Nicely done. I'm going to turn from this group for a moment to our villagers who are viewing this stream right now. You, watchers of YouTube and Twitch, you are now our villagers, and you, in your state of fear, your state of despair, your state of unsuredness about the state of Elmore, the village, are going to vote on who might have presented us with the best concoction, the best dish, the most thoughtful and engaging narrative, the most creative design of their dish. Now, you can vote in the chat, and I'm going to watch that chat for a little while. It's not going to happen or get turned off just yet, but I want to see how this goes. We've got some interesting things here. Now, here's something doubly interesting. Chowda, you're finishing up your conversation with Poppy Cox, and you all of a sudden hear this crash to the ground, like something falls off of a table, something massive, probably 100 feet off to your left, just outside of the town square. Things all of a sudden, there's a commotion. You see some of the villagers' heads far off in the distance. They begin to sort of like scatter. There's a few screams. People are like, oh my God, run! And with that, you see, come around the corner into the town square, dripping from what looks to be like a keg of ale that might have just fallen over. Almost as big as you. This gargantuan muscular, huge, spiked and horned creature gallops in. It's sort of on two legs, then on four. It grabs a nearby cart, flips it over. People are running in every direction. All of a sudden, the square of Elmore, where this whole contest is going on, clears. Poppycox is like, well, that does it for me. Boom, she takes off, and you see all these people clear, and standing before you is this almost 12-foot tall, heaving at the chest, green and gray skinned, brutish creature. And at all these different points all over the body, there are these growths that have these bone-like protrusions coming out of them, some broken off, some spiked, all over its body. And the first thing you notice is that somewhere down near its thigh region, there is a massive wound where it looks like a huge piece of its thigh was cut off. And it's standing there heaving, and it's looking around. Now,
Is this a spike brute?
let's see. Let's have the first roll. Right? We haven't had any actual
No action
rolls of
yet.
this. So I'm going to have you make a knowledge roll. I'll tell you what. Let's all make a knowledge roll. By the way,
Bless.
I'm one over on
It's
my
alright, critical success coming right now.
I got a -1 in there.
Didn't happen.
What was it, a knowledge roll?
Yeah, let's make a knowledge roll.
We can't. Is this a
11.
group roll or are we?
Good one. I will say this. We can make this a group action, right? Rather than, I'm not going to benefit 6 fear if all of you roll with fear. That doesn't seem to
I'm
be
not
very
trying to
fair.
say
I rolled with hope.
I rolled with hope.
I really want that hope.
Fine, let's do it. Let's
right.
roll with hope and fear. What do you got for me?
I got a 12 with hope.
12 with hope.
14 hope.
14 with
11
hope.
hope.
11 hope.
15 hope.
15
Oh my
hope.
god!
17.
I had a -1.
17 hope.
10 with fear.
I'll take that fear. Everybody else can mark that hope. Congratulations on rolling so well for the first
that.
roll of the game.
That's our first fear.
For those of you that rolled a 15 or higher, you immediately know this as a spike brute. This is the thing that you just cooked. And for the 17, Chowda, you notice that the wound on its leg seems fresh enough to realize that Mayor Dougal got your cut of meat from this creature.
What the fuck, Dougal?
Dougal turns and he looks, and all of a sudden, running behind this spiked brute, you see this overall wearing, shirtless under the overalls, crazy haired, bearded man, barefoot, come running around the corner. And I'm losing my notes here because for some reason my computer's going nuts on me. So just give me a half a second to find out where it is I'm supposed to be. There we go. So all of a sudden, Dougal looks across the square and he's like, Clagbert Talipot, what the hell are you doing? How did he get out? And Clagbert's like, I don't know. All of a sudden I came out of the house and he was just gone. He was gone. I'm chasing him down, but somebody's got him. With that, this giant thing just turns around and with one claw just goes poof, and hits Clagbert Talipot. He's
Clagbert's
instantly
dead. Fuck that
lifted
dude.
off the ground, flies across the town square,
Oh my God.
and breaks the post of a porch on the front of one of these houses, and he's out cold on the front
fucking
porch. And this
anime.
thing is just like,
Facts.
Or I'm just gonna look at everyone. We fight, yes?
yes.
I want to feed my steak
Is
to
it,
lamp.
is it daytime?
And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Oh man.
All right, so listen, everybody
Bitch.
in the chat. So don't forget, I want you to think about who created the best concoction. We're going to take about a 10 to 15 minute break, and then we will be back. We'll see you soon.
Releasing content. You can't stop making me go outside in 90-degree weather to make videos about the new content you're releasing. But who am I to complain, right? We're all happy to get some more Daggerheart stuff to play with, right? And this time we're talking about transformations. Last month, we covered all the other ancestries and classes and spells and all that stuff that they were releasing, but this time, strictly transformations. So it'll probably be a shorter video. Now, transformations are cool. We're talking about everyone's favorite things to play. Werewolves, vampires, ghosts, demigods, all of that fun stuff. So we're gonna go over that, and we're gonna talk about the cards. We're gonna read through them, how they work, what I like, what I don't like about it. But Rich, shut up and get to the cards. Aye, aye. All right, so first off, we're talking vampires, everyone's favorite bloodsuckers. Vampires are the undead, fanged creatures that drink the blood of the living. Let's get into it. Dimension Door. The vampires have two features. Fangs. Make a strength roll to bite a target within melee range, dealing D8 physical damage using your proficiency. And the second one being Feed. On a successful Fangs attack against a living creature, you can mark a stress to feed. Place a number of tokens on this card equal to the number of hit points your target marks. You can hold up to 5 tokens at a time. Spend a token before an action roll to make your fear die a d20 instead. When you take a long rest, remove a token. If there are no tokens on this card, all your action and reaction rolls are made with disadvantage. Okay, so this sounds interesting. It sounds like playing as a vampire, right, is going to change the way your entire character works, in a sense. Because if you don't play by the rules, the downside makes you roll a disadvantage. So you almost have to suck the blood of living beings to be a optimized character, pretty much. But I also really enjoy the flavor of making your vampire powerful, right? But make them also contribute to a fear kind of economy. Because yes, you are getting this power, right? You are making your rolls stronger with adding a d20 to it. But in turn, you are going to be rolling with fear more, giving your GM more fear tokens. And there are so many flavor implications you can use this for, you know? The vampire seems pretty juicy, but let's move on to the werewolf. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like you don't know what a werewolf is. A werewolf is a creature who turns into a supernatural wolf. Cue Dimension Door. The first werewolf feature is wolf form. When you mark 1 or more hit points, you can also mark a stress to enter your wolf form. While in this form, gain a d10 wolf die that you add to all attack and damage rolls. When you would gain a hope while in wolf form, you mark a stress instead. And the second feature is Frenzy. When you mark your last stress while in wolf form, you go into a frenzy. Roll a number of d20s equal to your tier and automatically deal that much physical damage to all creatures within very close range. Then drop out of wolf form. Okay, that's awesome. Werewolf so far is my favorite. I love the way it's a choice. The vampire seemed like you almost had to play with its features, but the werewolf seems like a choice. If things are going bad in combat and you get hit, you can choose to go into werewolf form and do more damage. But in turn, your friends better know to stay a little bit further away from you so you don't do damage to them when you come out of werewolf form. It adds flavor. I love werewolves. I was almost a werewolf in my Strahd campaign, and then a player cured me. But this is simple, effective, and thematic, and I enjoy it. Moving on. All right, the next topic of conversation is the reanimated. Reanimated are creatures who have been brought back to life. Cue Dimension Door. The first reanimated feature is Stitch Up. During a rest, you can only clear hit points if you have access to remains from a recently deceased creature. Describe how using this material affects your appearance. You cannot clear hit points by any means except a downtime move or the risk it all death move. And the second feature is Corpse. When you risk it all on a death move, if you fail, you can permanently mark a hit point to succeed instead. When you do, you still use the hope die's value to clear hit points and stress. Wow. Okay, I did not expect this one to be that smart. It really doesn't affect your playstyle outside of flavor when you clear hit points and whatnot. That's fun, doesn't really make a difference. But the fact that risk it all becomes not so risky for you is genius, because that affects the entire way you will play. You will be a little bit riskier knowing, yeah, I can come back to life and just be a little bit weaker this time around. You're a cat with 9 lives. It's phenomenal. Like I said, it's thematic, it's simple, but it's effective. I like this one a lot. Moving on. The next one is shapeshifters. Obviously, shapeshifters are creatures that can change their physical form. Oh yeah, cue the door thing. Shapeshifters' first feature is change shape. Crazy. During a long rest, you can spend a downtime move to swap your current ancestry with another. When you do, describe how your appearance changes. And their second feature is only skin deep. When you change shape, you only gain the benefit of one of the ancestry's features, which you select when you choose the ancestry. You can spend a downtime move to switch which of your ancestry's feature you gain the benefit of. All right, so I gotta be honest about this one. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with this one. It seems like if you have a pretty, diverse party when it comes to ancestries, you might not need this ability because it takes a long time to get use out of. You have to spend a long rest, which you can't do all the time in Daggerheart, and you only get one of the ancestral abilities. I'm sure you'll only need the one, be picking the one you're getting. Let's say if you're doing an investigation in your game and you want to shapeshift into a fungrel to gain the ability to, see their last moments before they died, I think that could be useful. But most of the time, I can't see this being more helpful than having a diverse group of players. It's interesting and it's okay. I just wish you were able to maybe spend 3 stress to do it on the fly. I think that would be a little bit more convenient. But maybe I'll play it and I'll give them some feedback. All right, the next ones we're talking about, are ghosts. Ghosts are spirits that are trapped between the mortal realm and the veil of death. Dimension Door. Ghost's first feature is spirit form. Your physical form can shift between corporeal and incorporeal. Mark a stress to transition into and out of your spirit form. While in spirit form, you can move through solid objects and are immune to physical damage and take double magic damage. You can spend 2 hope to attack or physically interact with the material world. Their second feature is ephemeral. Cross out a hit point slot when you take this card and when you increase your tier. When you mark your last hit point, you must choose Blaze of Glory as your death move. I'm getting sweaty. Oh my God, it's hot out here. I'm so sorry. It's just a big sweaty mess. This one seems underwhelming. That's okay. You can move through objects and, attack people and whatnot. And there's a nice trade-off to taking extra magical damage. I like that. So it's not like a, complete, impenetrable, overpowered feature. But the second feature is where I'm questioning it a little bit. I almost wish that there were more ways to mark down the hit points, right? If it goes by, every time you go up a tier, you lose a maximum hit point, you may not always get down to your last hit point. So I wish there were other ways of marking down hit points. I don't really have it off the dome, but not everyone's going to actually experience the second feature. So if they change that and tweak that in the final version, I think it'll be much better. But I do really enjoy the fact that when you mark them down, you have to go out in a blaze of glory. That's very ghost. It's very ghost coded. I like it. Moving on. Last but not least, we have demigods. Demigods are creatures whose veins are flowing with the blood of the gods. Cue Dimension Door. The demigod's first feature is Ichor of the Gods. Your advantage die is always a D10 instead of a D6. And their second feature is Weight of Divinity. When you roll a failure with fear, you must mark a stress or give the GM an additional fear. Okay, the demigod, I don't know, it seems the least specific out of the 5 I've gone over already. It just seems like a way to be like a little bit luckier, maybe blessed by the gods, and your 1 die is a D10 instead of a D6. And you also, I don't know, I feel like the takeaway, the detractor from the demigod is bigger than the bonus you get from it. So a little underwhelming, but overall, if we're talking about all 6 of these transformations, I love the fact that there is, 1 bonus you get from it and 1 detractor you get from it. I think that's very intuitive. And obviously some seem a little bit more powerful than others, but that's the whole point of, having a play test, right? People are supposed to play it, give feedback, and then they change it in the final release. And I hope when the final release comes out, I don't know, these come out all together in like a big book. I would like that. It'd be organized with all of these new things coming out in the void. I don't know how long it's going to be before, they officially release this stuff, but we're going to find out. So overall, these transformations are a fun addition to the game, and I can't wait to play them with my party. I don't know, give some feedback on them. So check back soon. Hopefully Daggerheart releases more content. It seems like every month they're putting out something new, but subscribe, like the video, and check back for all the Daggerheart updates you can find.
What's up, everybody? We are back from break. Thanks for hanging out. I see that some of our friends are joining us. Bun, welcome. Brought a whisk for the battle. Because when we left and went on break, we had just been attacked by this massive spike brute that is tormenting the town. A giant slab of meat freshly cut off of his leg. Apparently either by the mayor or someone else who decided they needed a piece of meat for this morale-boosting experience, to which our players very, very happily cooked up. But now the spike brute has appeared and wants revenge. So this thing has come into town. Let's talk about what you're doing and how this is going to play out. What are your immediate reactions?
Ort sees the creature, sees empty town square, and Ort steps forth and essentially has a magical girl transformation. The fungal growth on their back begins to grow and expand and spike out and stretch across Ort's face like the Venom symbiote. They gain an extra 2 feet of height as fungal mass just grows around all of Ort's limbs. As Ort just begins to emit just this sinister as I activate Patron's Mantle, I'm going to mark a stress and assume a form similar to my patron.
That's not
as
weird
this
at all.
kind of pseudo-draconic fungal mass extends from Ort, and Ort kind of makes eye contact with the creature and just points. You are food! And I'm going to use Troublemaker. When I taunt or provoke a target within far range, make a presence roll, and if I succeed, I roll a number of D4s equal to my proficiency, and the target must mark stress equal to the highest result rolled. So I'm going to make that spellcast roll now.
I never know what's gonna happen over here.
What the fuck?
It's like so
Fuck
scary.
me, that's insane!
We gotta put this guy down. He's evil.
Oh, I thought that was a crit for a second. It's a 9 and a 6, but we vibe. I'm remembering to put these together now.
Add your dice. Good.
Add your dice together.
That is an 18 with hope.
An 18 with hope. That will succeed.
Perfect. So now I'm going to roll 2d4s, and the creature is going to mark stress equal to the highest number rolled.
Fire.
It's a 1. I rolled 2 1s.
Word.
That's pretty much just as good as my focus roll over here.
I'm going to tell you that. Can you use that again?
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm not going to tell you anything. So, that was with hope. We can keep going. Now, listen, for the sake of description, we are going to do this battle theater of the mind. Since we only have one adversary in the middle of the town square, I think we can do that. So I will keep track of where you are in proximity. You try to keep track of that too. What was your question?
I was gonna go next.
Go for it.
That's fucking weird. I'm gonna take the steak off my plate and feed it to Lamp. You're a good fucking boy. And I'm gonna take my my fishing rod off of the table and I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna look over to old Chowder. I'm gonna say, hey, the old lung spin, am I right? And
You're going fishing.
I'm gonna hit him with my fishing rod.
Okay.
Okay. How does that? Can you explain how that works, please?
Well, I'm going to use it as my ranger's focus, so I spend a hope to make an attack against a target. On a success, deal my normal damage and temporarily make the target my focus, pretty much. The fishing rod is a far range, two-handed weapon.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I spent my
Far
hope.
range. So currently, you're approximately how far from the spike group? Just so
It's what is far? 60?
far range is up to a
I think it's 30 to 100, I think.
30 to 100.
I'll be 40.
You need
Okay.
your GM screen.
I do need my GM screen, but I'm not opening that box.
There we go, baby.
Very nice.
Right. That's good, guys.
Open
That's
the
good.
box.
It's gonna be 17,
Who bought another
20.
one the other day?
That's gonna be a 20 with agility. I hope.
Agility.
Agility. Wow.
What the fuck?
You do have
We're
dementia.
back to the dementia.
We're
section.
back to the dementia. -2 for dementia. I got 20.
Sorry.
Oh, that was the first like real laugh.
Was that a real laugh?
That was a
That
real
was
laugh.
a real laugh.
Did anyone
it
have
was.
Nathan for the first one to
Everyone's
laugh?
kind of just been like, there's a
Fuck.
crack of a giggle every now and then, but that one was
I forgot.
So I got a 20 with hope.
check, clip it.
And the
That will succeed.
The fishing rod is gonna kind of lodge into his skin. Oh, we got him! And then you are now my ranger's focus. So you're gonna deal. When I deal damage to you, you mark a stress, and I know what direction you're in.
Did that count as an attack?
Yeah,
Fucking sweet.
that did count as an attack.
All right. So, and you said you're 40 feet away, right?
Yeah. And I am attached to you.
Okay, so you're not in range for that. All right, I'm going to allow that to keep going with you guys. Go ahead.
Babushka.
Wait, can I do my damage?
Oh yeah, damage, please. Sorry,
What the hell?
my bad. And then we'll move on to Babushka.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
Oh god.
I got 2 1s on damage plus 3. That's a 5, and then you have to mark a stress.
Okay. I have to mark a stress.
Yes, because you're my focus.
Okay, got it. Babushka.
Babushka jumps into action. She takes cast iron pen off of hip, and she jumps over stone counter in front of her, like literally lifts up her whole body and swings both of her legs over. Also at the same time grabbing the other cast iron pen. She does little twirl. She's like, it's time. And so she makes a beeline for big gross creature, and she comes down, wham, bam, right on the back of the front leg, right on the joint.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
She's a little bit reckless, so
Right on the wound.
she's
Wound.
yes. So
Pan slap to the
I'm
wound.
gonna spend a stress. I'm gonna mark a stress to gain advantage. That's an extra d6, right?
Correct.
Fire. Oh. Nice. That's a 24.
That
Dirty 24
That will absolutely
with
hit.
hope.
With hope.
We are cooking.
Man, you guys are killing it. Scared me.
All right.
Yeah, guys, we might live through this one. You might have to, I don't know,
So
to get some Banes out there.
that means I roll 3d8 because I'm dual.
You're
Yeah.
tempting
Who's got
the wrath
Banes
of
for
Bun
him?
Bun.
Stop it. Stop.
Bun Bun's washed.
Did somebody use a bane?
Jennifer's got a Bane. Bun Bun's got 3 Banes. Donald
late, I'm
W
rolling.
has
Ooh!
4 boons.
Wait, that's all 2s, but I can re-roll any 1s or 2s.
Yeah.
Oh, come on
Yeah.
now.
I love Guardians.
Oh, and that's another 2. All right, perfect.
Can you roll it more than once?
Yeah, that's what we
It's
rolled
any
in.
ones or twos.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's how we played
So-
last game. So
And
That is a 9, 17, 18 points of physical damage.
18 points of physical damage?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like me telling you how many hit points that does during this?
I would like to know.
Okay.
I think we
That's...
should keep it secret.
Keep
You
it
wanna
a secret.
keep it secret?
I think we keep it
Yeah.
secret.
Keep it
All right.
secret.
I'll keep
Okay,
it
but
secret.
can you tell me at least what noise the bone makes?
Yes, absolutely. As the pan slaps into this recently wounded creature, it
Yes.
really feels like it just kind of like slaps, sticks momentarily to the sinewy surface, and you peel it away. It looks like it did actually injure him minimally, but
Yes.
it kind of like lets out this cry, looks down at you
Well-
definitively.
I tell you, the way I swung it, I swing like this so it comes on the rim, and then I swing other like hammer. Not nice, I've used this before.
Like hammer and chisel style.
Yes,
Nice.
not nice.
Okay. It was with Hope who's going next.
May I follow up Babushka?
Please do.
She, she got old Chowder a little, excited. I
Wow,
like
that-
seeing someone else kind of run into the fray. Right up in there.
You're old, bro.
God damn.
So I'm not going to move as fast as Babushka over there, but if I could clear the distance, get up in there.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to,
Get up in here.
I'm going to slowly, giant turtle, make my my way over there.
Okay.
And as we're getting close, he's just going to start to swing. Like he needs some time to, old joints, he's a little tight. Just going to go in. He would like to inspiration with Babushka over there. You said this thing's like 14 feet tall?
It's probably 12 to 14 feet tall, yes.
I think he might use like a little bit of a knee kick, and he's going to try to go for that wound on its hip.
Okay.
Same thing. Just
Okay.
kind of focusing
Similar.
on that spot.
Gotcha.
So he's just going to, kind of, oh my god.
Bun Bun did it.
Fucking Bun Bun.
Are you kidding?
Bun Bun threatened. They said, do you want to fight?
Let's go.
Okay.
Bun Bun's about
Kill
to
us,
make it
Bun
get
Bun.
real.
I'm going first.
Thank you, Bun Bun. I needed that, and I appreciate it.
So he's going to slowly swing up, and he's going to do a little knee kick, knee, and a fist. He's going to hit this giant,
Terrified.
whatever the hell this thing is. I forget the name of it. Sorry.
It's a spike brute.
Spike brute.
It's a bitch to me.
Make your attack.
Make.
I feel newly empowered with this recent news. Are you using the 2d12s?
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. So, well, here's my number. But chat, we got. Oh,
Do the
baby.
influencer.
What's your roll?
Well, no, that's not what I rolled. But those are the very
course he's-
oversized, limited edition,
Daggerheart.
10-year Daggerheart critical roll dice. Beautiful box.
Nice.
There we go.
We love
They're
So
large and orbital, like
I
giant
rolled a
testes.
15 with fear.
Awesome.
Oh. Well, first of all, I'm going to take that fear.
Wait, does that miss?
That 15 does miss.
Okay, nope, you're gonna re-roll it. I'm gonna spend 2 hope. You can re-roll either your hope or your fear.
Reroll the hope. Come on, get higher. Fuck, it was lower.
Oh my god!
So no.
Darn.
I'm going to take that fear.
Damn it. He hasn't trained in a little while. He's a tad bit rusty.
Bun Bun
Sad
threw
times.
the favor towards you.
This thing comes in and spins around at your attempt to swing as it sort of takes its gaze and lifts it away from Babushka, who's standing below it and now almost doesn't quite meet you all the way, but you're pretty damn tall. And it just comes up with both of its fists, and they have like spikes around the wrist. The fists are these massive things, and it just comes down with both of these fists at the same time and attempts to fist smash you.
Fist smash.
Fist
Add
smash.
4 fear.
Someone's
Add
getting
4 fear,
fisted.
Todd.
What's that?
Add 4 fear for
Oh,
Bun Bun's
Bun Bun.
wrath.
I'll take those 4 fear very happily.
God, it's twisting
I gotta
you.
check my number here. I think I'm probably maxed now. 3, 6, 7, 8. Yep, Bun Bun knew how to do it.
Bun Bun, he's
Gets me to
max.
max. And now I will show you the power
Of Grayskull.
Of Grayskull. First of all, this fist smash is coming down right on you. Oh, that's terrible. That's going to be a 6.
That misses.
All right, so I'm going to spend a fear to spotlight him again because I have Relentless.
Yes.
So he's going to come back at you. Second attack. Somebody get me a new die, please.
Ow.
That's going to be a miss again.
Yikes, dude. Embarrassing.
He's just kind of like in his turtle shell, just he's waiting for it.
One more.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
And again.
All right, that's better. That's going to be a 19.
That's enough slices. That one hits.
19 hits. All right, that is going to do. Please hold. Please hold.
Here it goes.
We're coming in strong here.
Coming to win.
That's going to do 24 points of physical damage.
Guy falls into major.
Ow.
Ooh.
We'll mark 1 armor slot. Yeah, we'll mark 1 armor slot. Take 1 hit.
So there's a passive force that the Spike Brute has, and it is called Brutal Force. Whenever Spike Brute makes a successful attack, all PCs within far range must make the decision to either lose a hope or mark a stress, and I gain a fear.
Whenever it does what? Sorry.
Makes a successful attack. It hit him.
Oh, that's
so you
draining.
all have to either mark a stress or lose a hope.
I'll mark a stress.
I'll mark a hope.
Let's go.
Well,
That's it.
do I have it back?
What's that?
I mean, do we have it back? Are you done?
You have it back.
spending
I'm done with
Can
my
I-
spotlighting right there, so you have it
Yeah,
back.
I'm just looking at the chat. Donald Williams spent 2 of their boons to give old Chowda a crit.
Oh boy. All right, so
Oh.
old Chowda probably should. I know
Okay.
I know Leaf wants to make a move, but keep in mind that
You
if
could tag
you
team
roll
it.
with feel or fit,
Good
Feel?
tag team it.
No,
if
I
you
have
roll
something
with
different
feel-
that's not attack.
Okay.
Babushka.
You can hold
You
it.
can go.
You can hold it.
I mean, I can hold it. Let Olivia go. And if you don't roll with fear. Okay, so I have an auto crit. Just keep that in mind.
Seeing
That was the first
old Chowder get hurt, Leaf is gonna move into close range,
So we have to mark stress.
and cast a hex on the guy.
right?
So it just says when a creature causes you or an ally within close range to mark any number of hit points, you can mark a stress. So I'm gonna do that to hex them. While hex, they gain a penalty to their damage thresholds equal to your spellcast trait, and a penalty to their difficulty equal to your tier.
Okay, start that over. Damage thresholds equal to. So what is the penalty to my damage threshold?
So they gain a penalty to their damage thresholds equal to my spellcast trait.
Which is?
Plus.
Are you an
3.
instinct spellcaster?
Yes.
So what is yours? What is
Plus
the
3.
plus 3? So I lose 3 from each of those numbers.
Yes.
That's
And
gonna
then
put me at a number I won't disclose.
and then a penalty to your difficulty equal to my tier.
And your tier is 2.
2.
Okay, that's pretty freaking impactful. How long is that for?
It doesn't say. It's just I can only have one target hexed at a time.
Okay, great. Thank you for that.
Big debuff.
Is that going
I
to
am
put us?
marking a stress.
Great.
D's buff.
That's going to put us over to Chowda? Or are you going to save that crit?
Oh no, we can go in. Now, Babushka and myself are right up in there. You stayed back, right, Leaf?
I got into close range to hex.
All right. So Babushka and I are up here,
You want to do little?
and I'm just gonna look over at you.
No.
You intimidate me a little bit, but you know, I like your pants.
Oh, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's cast iron. That's heavy. And you're swinging those
Ooh.
around right now.
Yeah.
You even did a little like revolver
Yeah,
twist with
I
them in the
did.
beginning. Just remember that.
A lot.
You're buff.
So, I'm gonna initiate a tag team
Okay.
with Babushka over here.
What would you like to do?
So I will spend the hope.
Okay. I sprout wings. I mark stress to carry you. What do you think?
Oh, shit. Wait, you can carry me?
Yes, I can if I mark stress.
Wait. You can carry a giant turtle?
I'm a big old...
This is amazing.
Oh, approximately your size or smaller.
Okay.
That's gonna
Don't
be-
spend that. It's okay. We're just
Okay.
gonna hit him. I'm just gonna, I liked what you were doing.
What weapon do you have? Your fists?
My fists.
Okay. How about
I trained.
we hit the weak spot again, where we took the delicious meat
I'm
out?
gonna do better this time.
Oh.
I felt it.
Yes, this time better.
Felt it.
Okay. I go like this with the cast iron, I go like that with the cast iron, and then you come in, boom, boom,
Boom, boom.
we crush the legs.
So this thing kind of
Okay.
pissed me off a little bit when it came down on me. I mean, it missed, and then it fucking gave me a little tickle. So, as my martial artist ability, I'm going to activate Scary.
Fire.
So I'm just going to get a little pissed off. Maybe the turtle starts grunting a little bit.
Whoa.
So I'm going to activate...
Hey now.
Nope, not that one. Sorry. Retro. Get rid of one of those. So I'm going to activate that. And as Babushka said, we're going to just kind of go in there and guide it in and smack, little smack. I'm also going to mark a stress to attempt a combo strike because chat said it.
Holy
And
Well,
I've got to review myself really quick. Mark a stress to start a combo strike. When you do, roll a combo die. It's noted in its value. If the value of the second roll is equal or greater, then your first roll continue rolling. Fuck. Okay. Total all rolled. Blah, blah, blah. Add it to your weapon's damage. Okay, we're going to get these. Well, it was a crit
We roll together.
on my mind, so it was an auto crit. This
he's cooked.
fucking guy.
He's fucking cooked.
He's cooking, chat.
We both roll for damage, right?
What's the time?
We both roll for damage. It was an auto crit,
98.
So double.
so it's double. I mean, in the tag team, does the auto crit also count? Would it just count for my damage because the auto crit was to me?
Oh, it's for both of us.
And then,
Usually the roll counts for.
well, we add it all up. So you rule on that one.
Okay, so what
Because
would
we're
happen
working
here?
with Boons and Banes here.
Your auto crit would
Yes.
have been your damage in this.
Okay,
right?
so that'll be my damage.
But you would also have your damage,
Gotcha.
right, that you get to add together on the tag team roll.
Yeah.
Okay. What you decide on, whether you're going to choose this or that, is the critical strike, which was already determined.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So we really don't need to do the roll
Gotcha.
for the attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was an auto hit, essentially, for the tag team.
Correct.
I spent the whole... What shit-ass rolls. Oh my gosh.
I do like
Okay,
this.
14,
so-
I
21,
like this.
22.
It's automatically 16 plus 3, 7, 9. So when I said 16
25.
Yeah,
plus
25.
9, 25 plus 9,
34.
34.
34.
Plus
so that's
22.
mine plus 24.
So 56.
56.
Yep.
56
Right.
points of damage.
All right. Nice. That actually has a...
The
Yes?
successful attacks also force the target to mark a stress. That's what Scary
Fire.
does.
Cooked.
These stress attacks are harming me because I am stress marking heavy and you are taking up my power
Hell
slots.
yeah.
I will say this attack actually impacts pretty hard. This thing's ravaging the town. It's moving about, wreaking havoc. You come in with this double attack and you actually see it begin to buckle. You hear one of the bones in the leg just below
Oh.
the carved shank
We hit that
crack
spot.
a little bit. Yeah, you
Yeah,
hit
we
it
did.
pretty hard. Now, because that was an auto crit, it was with hope. I am going to spend a fear to interrupt momentarily. I know, ED, you haven't gone yet, but I got a lot of fear, and I need to use
And I need to
it.
spend it.
So I'm going to spend a fear to interrupt. I'm going to spend a fear to remove the hex condition and go back to my traditional thresholds and my difficulty. And I am going to spend a fear. Hold on a minute. That was an attack that was successful.
Yeah.
When Spike Brute takes damage from an attacker, he can mark a stress to make a Rage Bash attack against the attacker if they are in range.
Oh.
I will mark that stress, and I am going to make that attack now.
Against who?
And that's going to be on Chowda.
Take it easy, you old bastard.
Coming down on... Oh, what the hell is it? Put this die in the garbage,
What the
please.
helly?
That's going to miss. I'm going to the... I am so wrong.
Oh no.
No, put that die away.
We're cooked.
Put that die
Babushka
away.
Now
goes,
we're cooked.
Hit me!
Give him a crit, bum.
Hit me!
Fine, I'll turn it back to you guys. Go
Oh,
ahead. Take your
no.
best shot.
Ah, somebody
ED,
got
get in
scared.
there.
Okay.
Since ED has gone.
get in
I want to
there.
give ED a turn.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna jump on your back, cause you're tall, right?
Climb up my back.
Yeah, sure. Jump,
Got some,
climb,
I
jump,
got some
you
slight
know,
cracks in the shell and stuff, so you can. Yeah.
Is it data?
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast corrosive projectile
Nice.
at the eyes of this thing. But I'm gonna use my experience. Should I pop this? And yeah, so I'm gonna roll that. Oh, damn it! Damn it! I don't think we did it. That's a shame. That's what 9.
Estrella Duke's coming in a little bit with the dysfunction.
Oh my god.
Not quite making contact.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was with
Swing
hope,
and a
though.
miss.
So
With
at
hope?
least I got
Get
that.
that
Stays over there in your... Oh, wait, no, that's a failure. That goes to me. So I'm going to take that right now.
But I
And you're standing on the back of our... You're standing on the back of our giant Galapa.
Yes. Death.
Are we good?
yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. I just didn't know if I was doing something.
No, we were just clearing the rules.
Clearing the rules. Coming in. Comes at you with both fists. All of a sudden swings down upon you.
You coming back at me again?
No.
Oh.
On your back, though. 14. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Slams into you with both fists coming down, and that is going to be a 15 points of physical
Oh, yeah,
damage.
that's major damage. So,
Oh.
there you go.
Well,
Well,
because you're on my back.
yeah.
I'm gonna turn a little bit and use I'm your shield.
Aw.
And I'm gonna mark a stress to take that damage. And what was it? 15?
15.
That's minor.
Okay, so you change that to minor. Everybody now needs to decide, since I made it a successful attack, if you want to mark a stress or lose a hope.
I'm gonna lose a hope.
Oh, really?
Marcus stress.
Yep. And I'm taking that fear back, but I am spending one. So
All right. Well,
hit
I'm
me.
marking a
Same.
stress for that. So I'm gonna lose a hope.
Taking that as a-
I will spend a hit point for that minor.
You're gonna what?
I took a hit point for the minor damage.
Took a hit point. Okay. Respotlighting and coming back in.
Oh no.
Second bash, Babushka, you're down there. Need to plant one on you. All right.
A kiss?
Comes around, just recently planted 2 fists down onto ED. Comes around you and swings out with the right flank, the one you buried your pans into. Oh God. Numbers are failing me tonight, people. I apologize to those of you that are trying to support your GM. Does a 9 hit?
Nope. I almost said you're gonna roll a 9.
Well, I'm spending another one in respawn.
Yes!
Do you have an evasion?
Coming in again. 14.
That does hit me.
That does hit you.
I take it like champ.
Yeah? Comes in,
I am not
kicks you
pussy.
square in the chest. 20 points of physical damage.
That's major. I'm gonna spend an armor slot to take it down to minor. I'll go ahead and mark a health point.
Donald Williams, spend another.
All right, real quick.
Oh.
I'm going to, because I hit you, I can spend, so I have a feature called Spike Split. When Spike Brute deals damage, I can mark a stress to cause the attacker that I'm hitting to mark an armor slot without reducing damage.
Ooh.
So I am going to do that. I'm going to spend.
So, wait.
That
They
stress.
just got hit. We have to mark another thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thanks, nerd.
Gotcha.
That's like asking, do we have homework?
Yeah, okay.
The impact of this thing is immense. When he comes down with his fists, the ground physically shakes. There is a lot of action here. This thing moves not like a bull in a china shop. That would be gentle. You would wish for the bull in the china shop. This thing is moving like a force of nature like you've never seen. So it is extremely stressful. You are quickly realizing that this is going to wear you down quickly. J-Man's leaving for a little bit to go get some food. I can totally get that. It's Beastfeast. Gotta eat.
Are you going again?
I'm turning it back to you guys.
I'll do something. So as I'm holding on, I've been holding on to you with this fishing rod. I wanna take a moment to use nature's tongue, and I want to say to you, I know you're scared. I know you're going through it, buddy, but I just need you to, what if we talked it out? What if we made you a nice dish and we talked it out? Is that all right?
The dish out of them.
You can tell this is.
Well, I'm gonna roll.
You're gonna roll what?
That's gonna be a 16. So, yeah. You can speak the language of the natural world. When you want to speak to the plants and animals around you, make an instinct roll. On a success, they'll give you information they know. On a roll with fear, their knowledge might be limited. I passed with hope.
You passed with hope based on
my instinct roll.
You make
to
an
communicate with you.
Right, but isn't that based on the difficulty of the adversary?
No, it's an instinct roll of 12 for me.
Oh, so as long as you roll above a 12, it looks at you and it's just like, was that with hope or fear?
Hope.
It was with hope.
Yeah.
It looks at you and it was just like, it looks over at the passed out body that's laying under the broken porch that it kicked across, and he's like, that one kept me, and I'm not backing down.
No, that's really fucked up that he did that. I hear you. I'm sorry.
And he kind of like just slams both of his fists down on the ground. He's just like,
all right. Well, in conjunction.
Can I understand what you're saying, or is this in some weird speech?
I believe it's in some weird speech. In conjunction with that, and me realizing that I don't think maybe this is gonna go that well, right? I'm gonna kind of give a, and then no one noticed because a lot's been happening, but Lamp is under his foot. And Lamp's gonna bite his ankle. He's been waiting for the call.
Lamp's under the foot of the spike brute.
He's gonna bite his ankle.
Lamp goes to bite the ankle. Make the attack roll.
He was so slow in his movement that no one really noticed. He just basically appeared.
What happens if Lamp dies?
All right.
We feed Lamp to
We
him.
eat Lamp.
Will.
We're eating Lamp.
Does does a 15 hit? Would I add? Does anybody know if I add my bonus, my attack bonus?
To Lamp, that I'm not sure.
I don't know how the ranger works. Sorry.
Can someone ask?
All right,
the chat.
We need to know if a ranger adds his attack bonus to the attack that it's not a familiar, but its companion makes. I can try to look this up as well.
Yes, please. Sorry.
Let me go.
We pause for mechanical clarification.
Pause.
If this works out, does anybody else have something?
I do
an
have
idea?
something, but you can go
I have.
before me.
You should go.
Are you sure?
We haven't heard from Mort in a while.
It does say. It does say. When you command.
You have advantage on a roll. Thanks to Donald Williams.
Thank you, Donald. I greatly appreciate it.
It does say that when I command my companion to attack, they gain any benefits that would normally apply to me.
Yeah, then I would add the attack roll.
So that's a +3.
Okay, so that makes it an 18?
18.
That will hit.
With fear.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Guess I'm not taking that turn.
Sorry, guys. But that is going to be 2d12 damage.
Ooh, Jay stepped up and got a bane.
That's
So
gonna
the nerd. Sorry.
16 points of damage
16
as
points?
his angler teeth kind of sink into your ankle, and you mark a stress as well.
I have no more stress
So
tomorrow.
you mark a hit point.
Correct. However, as a reaction to that, the bite that you have created on the Spike Brute's foot is going to cause the Spike Brute to use his "you got his attention" feature, which means that he now has the ability to oh shit, I have to mark a stress to do it. Can't use it.
You can mark a hit point.
I'm not gonna mark a hit point for this. This Spike Brute is starting to look a little bit beaten. It did come to me, however, so it's fear. I'm just going to use it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to not use the reaction. I'm actually going to use my turn. So
Okay.
I am going to stomp, curb stomp.
Lamp's dying.
Oh, no.
Lamp's dead.
Oh,
It's
no.
like Pixar.
hold on.
I think that just came in time.
I hadn't rolled the dice yet.
No. Bun, what the
Yo,
fuck?
what does
Bun
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 have
Listen to
against
me.
you?
Crit.
Bun, we have beef, but what the fuck did Lamp do?
Oh
to you?
my god!
What the fuck did Lamp do to you? He
R.I.P.
did nothing to
Lamp.
nobody.
We're having seal stew.
Seal's
tonight.
back on the menu.
What did you do?
I will never forgive you.
How many hit points does Lamp have?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you if he's dead. Fucker.
That's
We're-
an auto crit
We're eating
for the
lamp.
GM. I'm going to roll the damage dice.
Oh, that's a lot of dice in his hand.
Oh god.
R.I.P. Lamp.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
57 points of physical damage.
Can I get in front of this poor seal?
You can't.
I made fun of him.
I don't want to kill the spirit of your move, but
an
I will
auto
say
crit.
this. Limbus said,
It's Limbus.
I'm sorry, I'm on ED, I'm on Limbus, I can't stop.
Nobody knows.
Limbus said that Lamp was under the foot of this thing, and you said that you are like 10 feet tall. So I'm 8. I'm gonna
You
say
can reach a foot out.
I'm not sure how that would physically work.
Well, how
I'll
far
kick
in,
the
how
seal
far
out
in
of the way.
range are you from
I'm
my
up there.
guy? How far from my seal are you? That's the defining
Well,
factor.
if he's at the foot, I'm there. Babushka and I were there
At the foot.
at the foot.
Donald Williams just reminded me of something that says I am vulnerable because I have all my stress marked. I forgot about that, so that's a good reminder. All attacks against me have advantage.
Rock.
That being said, you rolled your attack already and you did make a hit. That's the only attack. Nothing's missed so far. So going forward, just remember you all have advantage.
Yes.
That's an
Can he
additional
take the hit or no?
I'll allow it. Wait a minute, chat.
Lamp should
Should we
die.
allow it?
Lamp's
Should
dead.
I have the I am your shield.
I know. Chowda has I am your shield. It just seems like the stretch, the reach for someone as slow as a giant Galapa, as tall as a giant Galapa to get below the foot of the Spike Brute.
Damn.
What do you think?
It is mechanics though.
I don't. For the sake of the narrative and also for the distance between the characters, I don't know if it'll work.
I'm-
Yeah.
I mean,
Does it have to be like a
And the
whole
fact
body
that he
block?
said it's under the foot.
yeah. Bun Bun Riri even says, look, you were the one who decided to command your seal to bite before.
It's like trying
Hey,
all over again.
hey, it is what it is.
It literally is. Allow it.
J-Man
no.
says allow it.
No,
Donald
sorry,
Williams says
Rich.
no, sorry. And Donald did just point out that I am also vulnerable. So this is not a
Fair.
bias.
Oh, you're gonna
Donald's
side with
objective.
him.
All right.
It's objective.
All right.
Donald.
All right.
Fine.
It'll be all right. Everything will be all right.
56
Seal might die,
points
but-
of damage. Realize that we are doing massive damage thresholds on this, so
Yeah.
you could mark 4 if it is twice your main.
Well, it has
Or
3
severe.
hit points.
Huh? It has 3 hit points?
Yeah.
Does it have armor?
No. Oh, can it? I don't think it can mark an armor. It doesn't have armor on.
Oh my god.
Bun Bun Riri says to roll.
Seal's
Seal is
dead.
dead.
Seal's
The
dead.
seal is dead.
So when they
No.
would die,
Does the
they
seal get a death move?
they flee out of the scene. So is there a world where you punt Lamp into like a house?
There is that world.
Yeah, it says, but companions don't die.
Yeah.
They just go away for a while.
Okay.
Maybe you could punt
He's
Lamp
going to sleep.
into something, and its angler narwhal thing can stick into it, and just
Not far.
Hang there.
Not far from the town square is the wall that surrounds the village of Elmore.
Yeah. He's gonna kick it out the wall.
At about 15 feet, every 15 feet along this wall, there are these massive trees that sort of hold the wall together. Almost like these very large, tall, upright structures. And as you turn and command poor Lamp to bite this spiked brute, which Lamp does dutifully and successfully, gnashing its teeth into the ankle of this spiked brute, causing the spiked brute, frankly, to howl out in pain for a moment. It comes around full force, winds up that shaved flank leg, and comes down full force right into the blubbery side of the angler seal. And yells out as it is lifted off the ground, angler lamp in front of its head, wailing and swinging wildly around in an erratic pattern as the seal flies out between the two uprights, and you almost think you see poppycocks in the distance go.
Holy shit! Donald Williams says seal of approval.
Donald Williams for the win. That's perfect.
Wow.
Is the creature still activated, or can we go?
No, I got fear spend. I'm activated. I am not handing this back right now. If I'm vulnerable, I gotta move. I've gotta make this happen. I gotta make it happen.
That was evil.
So I'm going to use Relentless. I am going to reactivate and respotlight, and I am going to, as a result, let's see, who do we got in the region here? Where are you?
Me, I'm far. I'm 40 feet
You're
away.
still 40 feet
I am
away.
close.
I'm locked in on this guy.
You really want to get hit, don't
I
you?
am
Babushka?
close. I put the pants in front of boobs. I go, hit me.
Done. Comes down, both fists balled up, spikes flare, boom, swings at you, and that is going to be a dirty 20.
That does hit. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You stood there like doing the Sabrina Carpenter pose. You were ready for it.
19 points of physical damage.
Oh, it is okay. I will mark armor to take that down to minor.
All right, that was 2, correct?
It is okay. That was very
I
impressive.
got one more. I'm taking it.
So he's gonna die soon.
I'm going to hit... I got to hit the Galapa.
Fair enough.
Got to hit the Galapa. It's just a giant target.
Yeah, we gotta mark another thing.
Oh, yes. So,
for the seal too.
dealt
And the
damage.
seal.
Fucking hell,
Dealt
man.
damage, so you need to decide on a hope or a stress
Twice.
2 times.
I'm gonna mark 2 stress.
Oh my
2
god, I'm out of
times.
hope.
Is anyone vulnerable yet?
What does that mean?
I'm getting
You've
close.
marked all your stress.
I'm getting real close.
I'm
I
coming down on
cannot
the
wait
Galapa.
for chicken nuggets
Stress is
after this.
my leg.
Clocking out dirty 20.
Yeah,
Love the
it
Eye of
is.
Sauron dying now that it's warmed up and ready to go.
Out of here.
Coming in with a damage roll, that is going to be a 12 points of physical damage. Not huge, but it
That's
will work.
minor. We're gonna mark an armor slot to negate that.
Okay, and that then, since it was a hit, another hope or stress.
Oh my god.
Oh man. I'll clear a hope.
I'm out of hope.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
out.
another one?
Mark a stress.
Another one.
Clear a hope or mark a stress.
Another one.
I
Are
hate
you
this
still
thing.
going?
With that.
I am now done.
You.
Okay. After seeing the craziness of the last couple seconds, Ort is kind of stewing in their fungal enhanced form as
Juices.
the visage of the rot drake, my patron, is worn on Ort's face. And there's this little mass of fungus that kind of calcifies on Ort's chest, and he rips it off and shouts out, "I'll feast on your bones!" and throws it. This kind of throwing star of fungal crystal careens into the side of the creature. I'm going to use Blighting Strike. This is going to be a spellcast roll
That's
at
what I was gonna
advantage.
do. Get out of here.
And I'm also going to spend a favor to add a sphere of influence to gain a +3 modifier to this as well. I'm using my infection sphere of influence, as I am using the kind of fungal mass to harm this creature.
Perfect. Send
Everything
that.
I have, so I am rolling with my presence mod, the favor. Here, I'm actually going to make use of some tokens because I am adding 6 to this, which is pretty rad. Oh, that's huge, actually.
That's huge.
Huge. That's huge.
That's going to be a 32
To hit?
to hit with fear, which means my damage dice for this increase from D6s to D10s.
Fuck!
Yep.
You might not make it to your turn, buddy.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
I'm going to
Toddley.
take the fear just because I earned it.
Yep, you absolutely
That's a
did.
hope.
Olivia gets a hope. Donald Williams.
Oh, thank you.
Donald Williams is over here helping us.
Thank you, Donald.
Thank you, Donald. Donald?
That's going to be 18 points of magic damage.
18 points of magic damage. Thank you. This lands its blow, this crystallized fungal form in the form of a throwing star, arcs out around and through the square, cutting right through the flesh of this large, massive creature. You actually see the gash form right there, open up, actually splitting one of the circular areas that holds onto a piece of bone. The bone sort of limps out a little bit. This thing is hurting bad. That was with fear?
It was with fear.
It is your turn.
I would, as part of that throw, I did want to move up. I'm going to spend another favor to use Deadly Devotion, which will give me a +1 bonus to my evasion until I mark a hit point or take a rest.
Was that an action that you were taking to do that after you rolled with fear?
It's just on a successful attack. I can spend a
Fair.
favor, so that's kind of part of it.
Got it. Okay. Let's see, I'm just reading some of the comments here because there's a lot of debate going on about the death of, or the death slash non-death of Lamp. And it didn't die. Lamp didn't die, right? But it's an interesting commentary going on in there. It comes back to me.
Yeah, it does.
Fuck.
This thing, now beaten, battered, torn, recently cut open by this icy, spiky fungal crystal that was thrown by Ort, the newly enraged Ort. How far away are you?
I would say I probably would be... I want to get into the action, so I'll probably be within, like... Yeah, I'll say within close range.
Bam.
Why not?
It's trying
Comes
to get in there.
with this double-fisted attack in response to that throw. And that's going to be a 13.
It meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. All
Deadly
right.
Devotion wasn't enough to...
24 points of physical damage. It's going to come in and slam down on you in response to this.
Hey!
Your little 4-foot statured self. You were 2. You doubled in size.
So that's a severe, so I am going to mark an armor to reduce it to major. So 2 hit points.
Spending a fear for relentless, coming in again. I'm going to hit you.
The whole
again.
chat is debating whether or not Lamp's dead or not.
I love this. Lamp is not visible currently because Lamp was shot through the
Excommunicated
uprights.
from the world.
Rolling again, coming down on you for second attack. 14.
That does hit.
And that is going to be...
I'm your shield.
You're
So we're gonna have to mark.
You coming in with I'm your shield? Okay, so that's going to be 14, 17, 20 points. 20 points of physical damage. I'm your shield is going to do... Where does that fall in your threshold?
Wait, that's 2 more attacks.
Yes, thank you. You have to mark either 2 more stress or erase 2 more hope. Thank you.
I'll erase my final hope and mark 1 stress.
All right. Well, I already said it. I am shield.
I'm losing the hope.
I am goon.
I marked the stress. I am now vulnerable.
Shit.
And that was 20. You said.
Yes, 20 points.
I'll mark 1 armor and take 1 hit point.
You're going to take 1 of the hit points that Ort would have taken. right?
Because the attack hits me now.
Right.
So
20 is just over my minor.
Oh, so that whole attack goes to you.
It goes to
Yeah,
me.
Right,
that's how
right,
that-
right. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
blocked
about that.
the- I blocked
you
the
block
attack.
the attack, so you take nothing on that. I'm gonna mark my last relentless since you jumped in there and made yourself very visible, and now that you are
Miss, please.
vulnerable,
Miss. Please,
I am going to roll with advantage. And oh, that sat on a nat 20 and just rolled
Good.
off of it. Oh god, an 11.
Misses.
Miss.
Huge,
Oh,
huge,
huge. Let's go.
huge.
Can I fucking respond to that?
Yes, you may.
I'm just gonna slowly,
need to make
you
an
know,
attack so I can
wind
get
up
some
a
gold.
little bit. And as this thing's coming in for the hit, just gonna, you know, respond. He misses, and he kind of like stumbles a little bit, and he's just slowly brings in the hit.
The slow punch.
Fuck. Okay.
Sludge.
All right. It's gonna hit. It's a 22
Yeah,
with fear.
definitely hits. With what?
Fear.
Fear. Thank you for the fear. Thank you, fear.
Yeah. So I'm completely out of stress, so I can't do anything fun with my character. So it's just a regular roll. Regular roll.
Lamp was yeeted.
Lamp was
my
yeeted is
God.
evil, dude. I can't believe
This is
that.
horrible. 13 points, physical damage, and mark a stress.
Before
Because
I
I'm
do
still
that,
scary.
would you like to describe to everybody how this attack kills
Yes.
a spike brute?
Okay. Yes. So if he came in for an attack, what does he use to attack?
He's
His
usually
hands and
using
stuff?
both of his fists,
Both
and
of
when he
his fists.
comes down and he turns, grinding the spikes in. So he's really trying to get you with those.
I think old Chowda. And this thing's like 14 feet tall, though, right?
It's pretty big, yeah.
Okay. I think he's just gonna, as he comes in with his two fists that miss, the spike, you know, guy he stumbles a little bit. I think old Chowda's just gonna take one hand and kind of pull him to him a little bit. Just take the other fist and just bring it right into his chest. And he's a big old brute. He just cracks him right in the fucking chest.
Yeah, the carapace around him, there is sort of a shell around the chest, cracks open, more than a sternum crack, which would be like one guttural crack. This kind of rips across the entire midsection and down to the right-hand side, opens up, and you actually see a little bit of the organ structure inside begin to spill out as he falls to the ground, buckles to one knee first, then to the other knee, and you see him kind of like just twist, head down into the dirt as he hits the ground.
Does he? You said carapace. Does he kind of have like seaborn? Kind of have like juicy innards, like a lobster.
Yes, he does.
We got a feast now.
I'm all excited.
So, let's talk a little bit about that, because as this brute collapses to the ground, you see from several of the structures in Elmore curtains that had been pulled aside. Clagbert, whose like limp body laying on the
Poor
now broken
Clagbert.
porch of another structure in town, kind of begins to like lift his head. You see Doug Dougal, the mayor, come around the corner, and he's like, "Hey, no ears. What happened? I don't understand." And Clagbert's sitting there and he's rubbing his head, and as he calls him no ears, you look over and you actually realize that in all of his matted, crazy gray hair, both of his ears have been cut off. He just kind of has these two holes in the side of his head, and he's just like, "I don't know. I don't know. I get the meat though. It was mine.
You did nothing to kill it.
I was saving it."
No, you did nothing to kill it.
The fungus kind of just like parts over Ort's face, and they shrink back to down to 2 feet tall, hunched over, as the fungus kind of just retreats within the mass, which seems to have grown a little bit, and then back into Ort's form.
Fair is fair, yes. Blood for blood. We cook. Party. We celebrate.
Yeah, how far away is this little punk that got thrown into a wall?
He's across the square, so I'll put him at about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
You're standing right in front of this thing to drop
Old
it.
Chowda is like, he's stressed the fuck out. He got beat up. And at his 8 foot tall, he's just gonna start walking across the square to the guy that's kind of mouthing off about the meat.
Clagberg turns to Mayor McDougal and he's like, Mayor, you promised it to me. If I held on to it, you said it could be mine. Now,
You didn't hold on to it.
well, that wasn't my fault.
Damn.
Townspeople
Mayor,
could have died.
Tell him it's mine. There's nothing to
What?
eat, Mayor.
What would have happened if we weren't here?
Yeah, obviously. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what. I'll give you. You want a couple parts? I mean, I get
A
it.
couple parts? What the fuck do you mean? You released this animal on the town. You have no control over it. If we weren't here, if we had left 5 minutes earlier, everybody in this town would have been fucking slaughtered. You pathetic human being. Sit the fuck down.
All right.
You get little bit of meat. So does everybody else.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It is settled now.
All right.
Maybe he gets sphincter.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, I kind of like the sphincter.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Literally.
Raw.
Raw.
No clean.
I'll cook it.
No.
I'll take it.
Sphincter sushi. Raw.
Babushka Bash. I like that one.
Babashka.
Babashka. Oh, that's a good
Christ.
nickname. Babashka.
Sorry if I blew out the mics, guys.
I'm already, as soon as homeboy dropped, I put my my fishing rod down and I made my way to Lamp.
So you're going out of the town?
Yeah. I'm limping and making my old ass across town.
Okay. You all watch.
Can I follow
Limpa is
him?
limping.
Yeah.
I want to know who won the cooking contest.
We will get to that. We will get to that. Okay, so you begin to work your way towards one of the gates in town, which is typically closed up tight, and some of the actual villagers are standing there kind of like making sure. They were actually ready to open that gate in case that crazy spike brute started, moving towards them. But they see you coming, they watch the battle, and so one of them just kind of nods real somber, opens the gate, and kind of like pats you on the back as you walk by, and he's like, I'm sorry, Limbus.
As I kind of like
That was really sad.
walk up next to him, and I look at him, and I put my hand here on his face.
Go get him.
Yeah.
And Ort follows you out the gate, and then they close the gate
Just
door.
waddle after you.
Like,
All right. The two of you have exited the town. What are the rest of you doing?
Strella jumps on the thing.
oh god.
I jumped on the thing. And I take my cleaver. And where the carapace that he broke in there, I start hacking at it. And I want to try to use the cleaver to like stretch it out. Because I'm a little. And I'm going to get inside.
You're gonna get
I'm going to get
inside.
inside it. Yeah.
Okay.
A little bloodbath inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of organs in there that are still warm.
Gooey,
A couple of them actually are twitching a little bit. There's a little bit of aftershock in there going on, so you feel just a little warmth, a little
A
movement.
little flutter in the lung.
Yeah, it's very stringy. There's a lot of muscle tissue. There's a lot of entrails, like the intestines are all in there.
Yeah.
All right, you're in there.
I'm in there. I wanna start braiding some intestines
Okay.
Wow.
to make like a kind of like one of those sausages that hangs out in the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
To wrap around it here and let it, cut it so it's like about that big, and then maybe take it over by the fire. Yeah.
Now, each of you you're able to carry one ingredient for every, I believe it's level that you are.
Oh.
Let me double check that. You're able to have, and Leaf, I did see your hand up, so, but let me just find that mechanic. Also, this beast will yield a certain amount of ingredients based on the number of hit points it had. Now, You only hit for 9 hit points in this, but it did have 10. It had one marked already for the wound it had from the. So it is technically 10, so it will yield 3 ingredients from it. So we can roll for those, and you guys can actually harvest that. In all likelihood, the townspeople will come and harvest the rest of this thing as well. But just as far as the bounty for the group, there's 3 ingredients coming out of this thing.
It's not going to be enough to heal everybody. That guy drained us.
It hurts. Hang on. We
It is
still
kinda
have
cool,
our
though.
recipes from the contest.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Ah.
All right. So as far as the... I'm just looking up. If anybody in the chat knows that, how many ingredients is a PC able to carry? I believe it's 1 ingredient per level. But I'm looking. I am looking. Blah, blah. I'm trying to find how many ingredients you are capable of carrying at one time.
Help us.
They know. It's coming.
Help.
Help me.
But the good news is this. Here's what I'm going to do while we're waiting for that answer, because it's coming. This will yield 3 ingredients, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my percentile die. And I'm going to roll that percentile die 3 times. That is once for each of those ingredients. Because this is such a sort of formidable creature, if I roll above 75% on the percentile die for any of those 3 rolls, one of those ingredients will have some kind of magical property that we can build into the next feast. All right? So the first one is 75.
No way.
Oh, shit.
So there
That's
you go.
crazy.
So there will be 1 magical item harvested from this.
Oh, that's awesome.
So are those ingredients like known ingredients? Can you still experiment with him? Because you're saying that there would be 3 ingredients that come out of this beast. So let's just say, for an example, like the shank meat for whatever, and then like 2 other meats, or like a bone. Can you still take pieces of him to experiment that aren't necessarily in those like ingredient list?
So I would say that just like in any narrative-based game scenario that we would have, to a point, I'd let you harvest whatever you wanted so that you could play.
Can I play?
Yes, but I will say this. In terms of the ingredients you could carry to prepare a beast feast, to repair your party after travels, no, it would be the number that was allotted here. But in terms of like a pouch of stuff that you want to mess with because you're interested in alchemy or some other kind of, experimentation, by all means.
Are you trying to revisit Dick Soup?
Chill?
I was going to ask if this creature was a male.
That's what I was about to ask, if it was a male or a female.
God.
The creature is a male.
Okay, can I play? That's not even a question. I'm gonna play.
You can play.
Okay, cool.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Your answer is a PC can hold a number of ingredients equal to the value of their highest character trait.
That's what it was. The highest character trait. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
So, good. So you all know how many things you can pull. This is only going to yield 3 things, but we'll decide who gets what and where that will be stored in terms of inventory. Okay? All right. So I will determine. Should we determine on the table?
Sure.
Use the campaign frames table?
Yeah.
All right. The first item is going to be item number 17, which is meat.
Meat!
And we
We're
can
used to dealing with this.
sort of add a modifier to that meat.
Meat mod?
And that modifier is going to be it's leathery or
Cartilaginous?
cartilaginous. Thank you.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
That was good. Yeah.
it's
Nerd.
hard with the progressives on to read that close
I
sometimes.
know.
Cartilaginous. Let's go with leathery.
Yeah.
So you got some leathery meat, right? That's the
I
first
mean,
thing.
we did just beat it up.
You did beat the crap out of it, and there would be some
So
leathery meat.
jerky.
Ooh,
Second
yeah.
ingredient that we're pulling from this is jelly.
Oh.
What?
So you probably extract
that's the innards.
some kind of jelly from the innards, whether it's some fatty tissue that's
That's that.
around
Got like a
the
syringe in there.
liver,
just like-
but there's some gelatinous material, and we are going to. It's deadly if consumed raw.
Whoa.
What, the third ingredient?
No,
Or-
that's the
jelly?
That's the modifier to
That's
the jelly.
The jelly?
So a jelly that is deadly if consumed
So we
raw.
can kill
gosh.
something with it.
And the last one, we're going to make a magical ingredient.
Eye jelly. I like that.
Oop, that's cocked. And that's that, and that's this. Odd. That we would find this. Well, you know what? I think this just determined that we have a hermaphroditic creature because it's eggs. So if it's a male and has eggs, it is capable of impregnating itself. So just like when Lamp got booted out of the town and you
is a very
screamed,
nice way to put it.
"Go fuck yourself," this creature said, "That's a regular activity."
Oh, I didn't know you heard that.
Said, okay.
The old callback.
That's
I
a
like that.
Tuesday for me. So magical eggs.
Okay. So we've got some magical eggs. Let me just give the property to those magical eggs really quickly. So the other thing we also have to determine is the flavor profile on these things. The meat is definitely going to be savory.
Yeah.
And then the jelly, I'm going to say, is going to be sweet.
Nice.
I'm gonna determine a number between 1 and 3 by rolling a 6-sided die and dividing the number in half, and that's gonna give us our flavor profile for those. I think there is a way to determine that. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the die because I think it's more fun. All right, so on the meat, it is a savory 3. On the jelly, it is a sweet 2. Okay? And the eggs are going to be weird.
Ooh, that's the highest one.
And it's a weird 1.
Nice.
So eggs are
one. It is a
weird,
weird
1,
one,
and they
isn't it?
will have a property.
One weird egg. Nice.
See, weird is probably the worst thing to have.
Not why.
What was the jelly?
Because it
again?
has
Sweet?
so little. So, mathematician over there.
Yeah, there are
12
8 numbers
through
that could
20.
roll.
8 numbers, it can't even match anything.
Yeah, that.
So what is that? Like a 60% chance that it could match something?
Yeah.
All right, nerds.
Well, yeah.
Unless you've
Five
got
for
yes.
every.
unless you've got more than one d20 in the mix.
Well, yes, but our weird one
Yeah.
is a little out
What do we got?
there.
All right. So when you make a recipe with these eggs in it, when the party consumes the recipe and gains the benefits of all of this, you can choose one person in the party that will gain advantage on every attack roll from the time they wake up until the time they take a long rest.
Whoa, what?
I think that should be Chowda.
Wow.
Holy
Chowder's
I
got
love
hands.
Bun
You will
Bun
gain
Riri.
advantage on every roll.
So Bun Bun Riri already listed what it's going to be called. It's steak and jellied eggs.
Yes.
That's fucking
Is
good.
that the name of our recipe?
Steak and jellied
Steak
eggs.
and jellied
Ooh,
eggs.
I
write
think
it
that's
down
a
in the recipe
winner.
book.
Yeah, let's put that in the recipe book.
The recipe book is right here, over here.
Nice.
Chef's
My
on it.
man. My
I
man.
love that. So we have to talk about who the winner of our recipe contest was from the chat.
Yeah, is Cox coming back?
Yes. Cox is coming back.
Cox is what now?
What?
Poppy Cox?
Where?
Cocks are so bad.
Poppy Cox comes walking back into town.
Who's coming where?
She looks around and she's like, "Oh, where's Limbus and the
She missed me.
little one, Ort? Did they go?
I do not know. They have gone.
You did a nice job taking care of that thing."
Well, thank you.
And as you kind of look over to it, now that you've departed with your meat, your jelly, and your eggs, you look over and oh, right. Well, as you're standing there getting ready to play,
Leaf's still looking for.
As a matter of fact,
frickin'-
Poppy Cox comes walking out. and sees you there sort of eyeing it up. She sees the rest of the party. She says, you guys did a nice job on this thing. She looks at you and she's like, interested?
Very. May I?
No, by all means. I have no interest in touching that.
Leaf goes into her little like side pocket and she pulls out her enchanted scissors and she starts looting a little bit just to kind of find her way. And she moves the flap of the back leg because I assume as it fell, it kind of like toppled on itself. She kind of moves the flap of the back leg and she grabs the manlyhood of the beast and she starts cutting away.
Oh my god.
Just like cutting away, like full grip.
Oh my
and just
god!
Cutting.
The PNR explosions chamber.
I figured we might want to try some shaft stew at some point. And it's quite a big piece of meat. I gotta say, this thing was slanging. So she finishes cutting it. And she kind of like balloon animals the back of it to stop it from spraying.
Wow.
I'm gonna carry it to my table.
You could use the little toppies for some calamari.
Oh, I could, yeah.
Yes.
You took everything. The
I
hose
got
and
the
bubbles. Yeah.
Bubbles.
The bubbles. Yeah. Okay.
The glass blown bubbles.
Oh, well, I've heard it's a delicacy.
Wow.
It's not the first one I've tried, but I've never tried this one before.
Really?
Yeah.
The old
Is it
dick
briny?
knoller.
It's a little elastic and like a little salty, depending on the day.
A little
and
hard in the
what I
stomach.
had to eat before. But it's pretty good.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh, well, on that note.
Yes. So, okay. Well, good for you, and would love to hear what you're going
Oh, I
to
would
be
love
doing.
to give it to you when I'm done with it. Give it a try.
Oh, well, perhaps.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay. I would really love to lighten the mood a bit by announcing the winner of the contest. And as she's saying this, there are townsfolk that are coming out and gathering after Leaf's very sort of careful, precise, and surgical removal of the, spike brute's dick.
Spike. Just call it a spike.
The spike. Right, the spike brute's spike.
Spike in neighborhood.
The other people from the town begin to come out and carefully cut out organs, remove scales. One man has a bone saw and is cutting the foot right off of this thing. The big spiky foot, yellow toenails and all. You find this kind of fascinating. Currently, Limbus and Ort are not present. She looks around.
Lamp with a stick.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Wake up, yes.
Oh, hey, I need you to back the fuck up.
Oh,
Why are you out here? You make me the most uncomfortable out of everybody.
was curious.
All right, we'll take a walk.
Am.
All right. So let me just kind of move back to the other scene for a moment because I definitely want to deal with this situation with Limbus and Ort. But Poppycox is there and she's like, well, I must say, I've had some time to put some thought into how these dishes were unfolding and where I landed in terms of my critique. I had a little chat with Mayor Dougal, and he and I discussed some things. And we feel overwhelmingly that the winner of our morale boosting contest, first of all, we do like to declare a winner here, but in reality, I think your performance here in town, in slaughtering this beast, making these fantastic meals, providing some of our people with now some fresh meat. Sorry, Clagbert, about that whole thing. That the morale is in fact already boosted. But I said I'd declare a winner. And the villagers have unanimously voted. The villagers have been talking about this, and while I, as food critic for the town, have my thoughts and opinions, which are rather, I'll say, educated, they're intact, professional, often misunderstood, ignored. Whatever. The townsfolk seem to like your dish, Babushka.
Oh, me?
Now, I don't know whether that was actually out of
Oh.
sheer fear. But apparently you're the one.
Well, I would like to dedicate this victory to that nasty bitch, Rebecca, who does not like my cooking. Eat it.
Well said. What a victory speech like none other I've heard. Your refinement goes beyond definition. Hard to believe. What, in the battles in the Plover Caves that obviously are coming, what will you be wielding? Both pans, or do you plan on shifting gears and moving into something a little bit more...
I will start with 2 pans, and if I find better pan or something better than pan, I might switch. We will see.
Mayor Dougal comes running out and he kind of sees you all and takes your hand, Babushka, and he's like, "Oh, Babushka, congratulations on your win. That is most lovely, and I hope that now that we've given you such an honor in the town of Elmore, that we can come to a new understanding about, your behavior. How you...
No.
But why not?
No.
Good enough. I'm glad you won. I think
Yes.
you're wonderful. Now,
Yes.
the rest of you, we shouldn't delay much longer because, the time is of the essence and we must get to the Plover Caves. So what happened to Limbus and the odd little one?
Well, his funky-looking seal kind of got punted
Oh, I
across
so...
town.
Oh, no.
Into the sun.
So I went to retrieve.
I heard that yelp.
Yeah, it was quite loud.
That's too bad. Is it dead?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I hope it's all right. I hope for Limbus's sake. He loved that seal. It was a nice creature.
Loves. Actively loves.
Find your friends. Gather your things. You should be on your way. The day waits. I appreciate you doing this morality contest, Babushka. Congratulations on that. I think that if you did a little information gathering before you head down, that would be wise. I know not much of the Plover Caves, but I do know that danger awaits you. Best of luck to you all.
Can I get my intestines?
I'm sorry.
Can I take the intestines?
Well, all right.
Quite in it, fair and square. I mean, just want some casings.
Well, you have had it, E.T.
I take the intestines that are cut out of the thing and I just hold the top and squeeze everything out. So it's just the casings. I got like 4 casings.
That's a lot of potential sausage you have in your hand.
Yes!
Lovely. I hope it sustains you on your journey.
She's got sausage too.
Like,
Beautiful.
yes.
Yes, yes, delicacy.
Oh, God.
We're gonna switch the scene over to Limbus and Ort now. You stand over the...
I'm down on my knees.
Oh.
I'm checking his pulse. I'm making sure he's breathing. What am I getting?
Well, the ruling, what was the ruling on this? We ruled that the companion doesn't die.
Yeah.
The companion just goes away for a little while. What is the while? How long is the while?
Let me see. They drop out of the scene. They remain unavailable until the start of your next long rest, where they return with 1 stress cleared.
So right now...
I can clear their stress in my downtime, though, if I want.
Okay. Which we may or may not choose to take right now. Let's talk about the meals that we made. I would say that all of the dishes were tasted by the townsfolk to decide who would win, but we should take the highest rewarded profile and utilize that number, that dish. Who had the highest total roll?
19.
19, and that was with just singularly using each of those numbers, correct?
Oh, and I added my my experience of family thing.
Okay, so 19 it is. So on your next rest, and that's short or long rest, correct?
Yeah, I was just checking. It says anytime you rest, so it doesn't specifically say a long rest.
So you
It
have
says when you rest.
19 total points you can use to either clear stress, clear hit points, repair armor.
Out of everybody?
Yeah.
It gets divided amongst all of you, so that's
Wow.
not a lot.
That's 3 each and then 1 for 1 extra.
Right. So 3 each and 1 extra.
I guess whoever rolled that one should get that 1 extra. Who rolled the 19?
It was me.
So then you should get 4 and we all get 3.
Okay. I'm chill with that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear.
Wait, are we resting? Is he alive?
Oh yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Well, remember, right? I don't think we're going to determine alive or dead. He's just kind of dormant, right?
Well, as I lean down and listen to me, like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know he would even. I'm sorry. The old technique has worked a few times, and I didn't know it was gonna end up like that. I'm so sorry, buddy.
And as you reach down and stroke his fur, whisper in his ear a little bit, shed a tear, and you're feeling really bad. Because nothing like this has ever happened before to your companion. And at the end of just sort of like resting your head on the side of Lamp's head, you just see that little angler light just glowing a little bit. It's in there.
And then I'm going to spend a hope to activate my natural familiar spell. And as I kind of like see that light appear, there's like a little noise that comes somewhere deep inside of Lamp.
What?
Sorry. Lamp opens their mouth and their like teeth come out and their tongue folds out, and they end up regurgitating a baby.
What kind of baby?
There's a little anglerfish that comes out.
Angler seal.
Like a little anglerfish. He's got 2 fins, but he looks more like an anglerfish at the moment, not matured. He's a baby.
Covered in like a white, clear, gelatinous mucus.
Yes, exactly.
What?
And
in
like
Death Stranding.
Can we eat it?
Fuck.
And it turns out that Lamp was pregnant. And this monster kicked the baby out of him.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
And apparently, he was ready to come out because the little fucker's alive.
Fuck yeah.
We got a baby.
No, I'm not there.
I thought we were all rested. I thought you.
Or
just
as
go with it.
Ort kind of like looks up at you holding the thing, and you can't really see the lower half of Ort's head because of the height difference and kind of blocked by the baby. But you kind of just hear like this wet sound of impact move the baby, and you realize that Ort's tongue has sprung out and is just like attached to the baby and then pulls back.
What the fuck?
Tastes like corn.
I don't think I fucking like you.
Is big one
He's alive. He's good. Don't eat him.
Ort drag?
Can we eat it?
Don't touch Lamp. I'm gonna
Or
stay
tell.
here. You just tell everybody I'm here. I'm gonna keep watch on him and everything. Yeah, I don't want to move him. Things might be broken.
Ort
But,
retrieve friends.
Yes, please. Thank you, Ort.
Yes.
And just to point out, this may be the ugliest goddamn baby you've ever seen in your life.
Ort seen worse.
All right.
And Ort just kind of turns and trots its way back into town.
All right.
Bun Bun Riri made a comment that I want to just bring out, and then I want to ask you. I like the way that scene is sort of closing, and I want to ask you a question that's sort of out of character about that in a moment. But Bun Bun Riri's question or comment was, during downtime, PCs can't choose to clear stress, hit points, or gain hope. The results of the roll determine what they get back. Right. So this is the shift that Beastfeast offers, meaning we don't do a typical downtime rest clearing of things like you normally would. Now it's determined by this. So it's sort of a trade-off in a lot of ways. We lose the ability to just clear stress or hit points in any given normal rest time, and we now replace them with this point system, which I rather like. And would force you guys to cook more. And if you don't have the ingredients to do the things you need to do, you gotta go find them. So it really creates some tension between what you need to get back and what you gotta do to go get it.
I like that a lot.
I do too. I like that a lot.
That's cool.
So, question about the scene that just unfolded with Lamp.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of make a comment about Ravenflight's question. Is that why you emphasized the plumpness of Lamp in the description for the drawing? Good. So, number one, nice job. Number two,
What the fuck?
is the pregnancy / birthing of the new one your way of replacing your companion, or is this in addition to the companion?
Well, it was going to be an addition. Because if you would have ruled that he died, then yes, it was going to replace him. But you ruled that he didn't die. And I have a spell that summons a familiar, so now I have two animals with me.
Are you allowed to have two familiars?
Well, that's not a familiar, that's my companion. This is a familiar.
Oh, I
What
see.
in the loophole?
So you have a companion,
Sorry.
and what in the loophole?
Yeah, what the
You have a
hell?
companion and a familiar.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
We're gonna eat one of them. I
I
hope
will
that's okay with
fucking
you.
fillet you.
That's fine.
Kudos to you.
Ort comes like half running, half limping into town. Birth!
Oh my god.
What?
Birth! The seal. Birthed.
It is alive?
Yes!
I was looking forward to eating it. Okay.
Ort too. But birth!
So,
Is the replacement we can eat the other one, or?
Ort knows not.
Okay, well, we can feel it out. Worst case, secret.
Secret snacks.
You can always get
Yes.
another one, but
Yes.
let us.
Estrella takes one of the pieces of intestine. The other three she kind of shoves into her little apron straps, but takes the other one piece and starts jump roping down the path towards the seals.
Yeah. Hippity toppity jumpity lamp.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
So-
I have a question.
Yes.
Now that Ort came back, are they still all swollen and very mushroomy? Or did you
No. I came out of my form.
All right, so I would say the party has some decisions to make. It's time to depart for the Plover Caves. You probably should make sure that you've gathered whatever you can. Make some statements about what you're bringing with you in terms of your weapons and supplies. Let's firm up
So-
what ingredients that we each have,
we
etc.
did take a short rest
I will say that if
because we distributed that.
So,
Yeah.
how does it work? We each get 3.
We each get 3.
And then we can choose, one would be, all right, if I wanted to clear some stress, I would roll a d4 for that one. Oh, I could just clear
You
one
get 3
stress.
points to just distribute however you want.
Holy shit.
And then I think it was Bun Bun in the chat said you still need to use a downtime activity to fix armor.
So we still get 1 downtime activity?
So you have to spend 1 downtime activity to essentially cook the meal. So this one's a little weird because the meal was already cooked. And then you get 1 more, essentially.
so
Okay, so
I forget what the downtime
I was just gonna say Witcher asked if the seal birth came with a placenta because those are edible.
Edible.
Yeah, that's why I went to the hoppity hippity.
I'll allow
Placenta
it.
sausage.
Someone's got a placenta.
I have it, baby.
It's bound to have a weird flavor profile.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
Yeah, that's gotta be weird.
So
Iron.
I can throw that in with our meal that we're gonna make, because then we have two
armor.
weirds.
Yeah.
weird too.
Or a project on
Question.
one.
Yeah.
So we still get a
The list
downtime
of
move, right?
this-
Yeah.
I would love to take a downtime move to do one that is unique to the Warlock class. I am going to tithe to my patron. So Ort kind of measles its way over to the carcass and finds the strange, like, calcified fungus throwing star on the ground and picks it up, wanders over behind a local house, and kind of passes it back and forth between his hands, and it kind of liquefies and reaffirms in this kind of topsoil-y, seed-like texture into this, like, bulbous mass, and Ort just gently lays it on the ground and digs a small hole with its hands, puts the mass of fungal matter into the ground, covers it up again, kind of kneels, puts a ribbit hand on the disturbed dirt, and this, like, sickly green smoke and light emanates from it for a split second. And this bulb is now connected to a small web that Ort has been making subterranean around the town. And Ort tithes that, or tithes the remnant of that combat to the Rot Drake, and I gain favor equal to my presence, so I get 3 favor.
Wow. That's fantastic. How many of these have you already buried in your web? I'm curious.
A couple.
I like it.
I would like to do a little thing.
Yes.
As we arrive to the little things where you are.
You see a beautiful sight.
As group, are we all coming?
Yes.
You're all there? Okay. I would like to say that I pocketed one of those plums. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a little knife and I'm going to cut it into 6 little slices. I'm just going to pass one around to each. These are very sweet. They're very lovely. Very refreshing, okay? Have one, please. And all of you may either clear a hit point or a stress.
Let's go.
Yippee
Dress.
Yippee plum.
Okay.
How is everyone's health?
I have 2 hit points
I was
marked.
at 1.
I would love if I could pop a health potion.
I still have 4 to mark, but I have 3 marked.
You have one.
All right, no.
Yeah, I have
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm on my downtime, so I cleared with our meal.
Yep.
Some stress.
Yep.
I'm going to down my stamina potion.
Okay.
Yes. 4, baby.
Good for you. I got a 1.
Clears that sucks. That clears my stress. Stress is my full economy in this game. And as my extra action on a downtime, I'm going to quickly repair my armor. You know, patch it up a little bit. I mean, actually, my armor's just myself.
Your shell.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
shell. So I think
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, maybe a couple of bandages here and there, and a little cream. It's old.
You still roll for armor, right?
So armor would be a standard thing. It's 1d4 plus your tier.
Fire.
So I can't roll. I have 3 slots. So my tier plus a 1, it clears it. So, yar.
I'm gonna clear some stress by hanging out with my newfound child.
Very nice.
We can prepare on a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Can I
What
just
does that
because
do?
that would give you a hope. So
So
You
you
would
can.
like.
I don't think you can.
I had it written down that we can. Like when I took my notes from the video.
It's the only. I thought the only way to gain hope in Beastfeast.
I don't know about
Was
Beastfeast
to-
specifically, but with Daggerheart you can.
Ask the chat.
Sorry, what was the
Chat,
question?
can you prepare during a short rest with
Prepare
Beastfeast?
is hope. You have to spend one of the things from the feast.
What do you mean?
Right.
So you can't prepare. You can't clear health points, and you can't clear stress. Any of the points that we get as a group, that goes to that. It's either clearing or gaining hope. So if we had an insane amount of points, we could all come out of it with, 5 hope.
But we can't spend our extra downtime activity to clear stress, HP, or
They
hope.
don't exist.
Didn't you just do that?
I cleared armor. Armor's the only option you have on a short rest.
Fuck
On a long rest, you have a project or armor. Everything else has to come from a meal.
Now, to be clear, you
get
guys.
1d4 fear.
What's that?
You get 1d4 fear.
That's right.
Damn.
To be clear, you could forage, you could go hunt other things, and you can cook more, right? So
ask-
you can create another dish.
Can
That's
we
totally
get
doable.
meal, or can we get mushrooms off of the frogman over there?
No.
Did you hear the mushrooms screaming that I had to cook with during the challenge?
Technically, you would if I only gained 1 fear on that rest.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry,
Sorry,
I
Bun
got,
Bun to fill you up.
I got Bun Bun. I've got
Not
so many
fan of
Banes hanging out over there. Bun Bun's got 4. I got Jay, the nerd, and Jennifer all
Fucking
hanging out
hell.
with Banes.
They're waiting for the next session.
Yeah, they're waiting for next week
gonna kill
for
us.
sure.
We're playing next week.
What's that?
The
Not
next-
next week. Sorry, next
Oh,
session.
the
2
26th,
weeks.
right?
Correct. Now, couple of things. You are preparing to go to the Plover Caves, right? What are your preparations for that, other than the short rest, dealing with some of the point divisions here? Is there anything you want to do before you leave on this?
Well,
No.
I have I have my fisher's hat, and I'm gonna, like in the front portion, I'm gonna poke out 2 little holes, and I'm gonna take my little guy, my child, and put him in my hat, and put the hat on, and let him see through it.
Okay. Okay.
Very well
You
done.
need 3 holes so the angler can dangle.
Dangler, dangler.
I don't want to give away the position. You know, it's a strategic move.
Position, is he on his back or the bottom or top? What?
All right. All right.
What? It's not weird.
Clagbert.
Simple question.
This guy.
Sorry. Clagbert Talopot comes kind of trotting up to you, looks at you, and kind of shrinks a little bit. He's like, y'all actually gonna go down there? You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Of all the villagers in this town, I'm one of the few people that's been down there before, right?
You have been down there.
Yeah?
Are you bullshitting me?
No.
You know what happens when you bullshit.
I'm afraid of you, I'll admit that.
Okay.
I've been in the Plover Caves, but I'm kind of fearful of you.
This I like to hear. Okay.
Anyway, they go on forever. Some people believe that they are endless, like endless. No one has ever found the location of the lure. No one. I would plea with you. I would just make the most sincere plea. See, the way the lure works when it drew something in was it created a biological shift in everything that was drawn to it. It kind of became dependent on the lure. And if one of those creatures should die after it had been dependent on the lure, and remember, the lure was a force of attraction. It drew you in. But if you were slain such that you knew you were gonna die, you were slain in a way that you were aware of your death, you would secrete this oil into all of your organs. That oil had this orange-green kind of glow to it. And it was a result of being under the influence of the lure for so long. And it was, in fact, the antithesis of that chemical dependency on the lure. Now, I know this because I collected it myself. I had some. I learned how to cook it. It's one of my talents. I can take that and I can create a repellent. No monster would come anywhere near that repellent. It is, in some senses, the physical manifestation of the lure itself. So, here's what I recommend. You get down inside that cave. It won't work for anything that is outside the cave. But inside the cave, if you can harvest enough of that oil and bring it back to me, I can protect the town long enough that you can go back in. Spend your time down there looking for the actual lure. You bring me that oil, bring it to me, and I can protect it. And of course, any food you might want to bring back would be helpful too.
This is a very good idea.
Where do we get the oil?
From the monster.
The organs.
You have to kill things and kill them slowly.
Slowly? How slowly?
I'm slow.
Yes, you are, buddy.
Yes, you ask lots of questions.
As long as the creature knows it's gonna die.
Oh.
Can we tell it dies? As fight, you die and then kill.
Torture?
Torture. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
AD, I think you got
Torture.
this.
Yeah, I get in there.
I'm not sure necessarily, although I have on occasion killed something really fast. And it didn't produce that oil. So it's gotta be aware of its death. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So we tie it up with the
You're
intestines,
lucky I like
right?
that.
And then I pluck out all the hairs.
And as Clagbert's talking to you, Mayor Dougal comes up behind ED, kind of listening to the conversation. This is an interesting development. I'm glad you had a chance to speak with Clagbert. He's a good man. He makes mistakes sometimes, but he's a good man. Now, off with all of you. If you stick around much longer, you're going to lose the spirit of this town. Is there anything I can do to help you before you leave?
Do we have a map of the caves?
A map of the caves! No such thing. The caves. Many an adventurer comes back from those caves and says they've been down 3 miles, 8 miles. Some brag about depths unknown to human existence, depths that breach the core of the planet itself. No one knows how deep they go. There is no such map.
It'd be kind of smart if no one knows where the lure is. But, on the sea we used maps.
Yes, we did.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small box. And he reaches over, he sees you, Chowda. If
His neck starts to extend a little bit out of his shell.
If by some chance you do find the lure, this will be the one thing that can reignite it. And he opens up the box, and inside there is this orb, and it looks like it's made of glass, and it has a faint glow about it, and it looks like it's made of, it's incredibly fragile. It's like a bauble. There is a small bit of smoke emanating from all around it as he opens the box, almost like a fog that settles. And he's like, Throw this at the lure, such that it smashes against the lure, and that will recharge it. As best I know, I've had this in my possession for more than a generation.
What exactly is this?
I am unaware of the magical powers that this thing possesses.
But it does not have a name?
I was told many years ago that should the lure ever be extinguished, this was the one way to reignite it.
That's a very long name.
I don't have time for this.
Did we know what the lure looks like? How do we know?
Only descriptions of the lure that have ever been given is that it is a flame that exists inside of the cavern somewhere. I've heard it's blue, I've heard it's orange, I've heard it's green. I've heard from many an adventurer that they've seen the flame itself, that they have been down there and experienced the lure. No one believes them.
Okay, well, best guess.
Well, I do have a compass. Yeah, it can help us if we get lost.
Direction.
Yeah, it's good. It's a nice one, too.
The Plover Caves themselves, as I'm sure you're aware, if you take the western road out of the town of Elmore, you follow the sound of the singing of the piping plovers. Thus the name of the Plover Cave. It will draw you to it. It won't be hard to find. Beware on the road. Be careful. Stick to the road. It's your best bet, but don't be surprised if you are. He glances at the big bandage that's on his arm. If you are attacked, be careful out there. Return soon. Time is of the essence. I know Clagbert has given you some information.
Oil.
He's trustworthy.
Yeah. Okay.
The carcass is still kind of in town.
It's being taken apart by every villager in sight.
You said it has a bunch of spikes, naturally?
Yeah.
Can we, like, break off a bunch of the spikes?
Oh.
For
I don't see why not.
torture.
For torture.
I wasn't thinking that.
I was thinking torture.
I mean,
I thought we were on the same page.
We
but
don't have a map. We're going into some random ass cave
Oh,
system.
like markings.
We need to mark
That's
how the
smart.
hell to get
Okay,
out.
and
Yes.
also for torture.
Okay, fine.
Maybe
We'll give a couple for torture.
Maybe
We can harvest for torture.
paint spikes. Yes.
There's got to be a way to get the oil without torturing people, though. You know.
Very long.
We're still killing
Slow
road.
deaths.
Yeah, torture just feels so dirty.
Wait a minute, I gotta check.
You don't have to do it.
Torch feels dirty.
Are you looking at what they're talking about in the
Yeah,
chat?
I'm just
It's
looking at what
correct.
Dr.
Yeah.
Williams
I guess,
said.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's correct.
We all
Everyone's been saying it. Bun Bun said it. Everyone's been
And somebody
confirming
I
quoted
it.
low
the
key,
book.
I like the other way. That's just me though.
The way we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but
think
I
I
think
think the 19 is probably way out there.
It's probably why you can't add
19 seemed
experiences
very
to it.
high
Plus, you know, we're cheating a little with the experience,
Yeah.
but
So what we're going to do is when we make our next Beast Feast, we will have this nailed and precise. For now, I would say that since we're venturing off, let's go with rules as written.
okay, we
And
clear.
so the
yeah.
19 can be used individually by all of you. I gave that meal, that's a pretty large number to be rolled in the first
9.
place. Yeah,
Yeah,
9
nine's-
dice in
yeah.
a meal is
How
going
many
to
did
be...
we get on our harvest?
In our harvest, we got
3,
D12,
2,
a
1.
D4, yeah.
6.
6.
6.
So not a lot, right?
But we don't
That's-
have any like consumable, like smaller ingredients.
Right.
He won't let us take mushrooms from him.
So this is where we're going to end tonight. As the party sets
Yeah.
out and leaves the village of Elmore, through the gates and onto the western road. And in the distance you do, in fact, hear the occasional song, distant but noticeable, of the piping plover. And as you travel on, the calls become more numerous, and your direction is confident. And the sun is setting as you leave the security of your village. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So we'll get these game mechanics for Beastfeast hammered out. This was fun tonight.
This was a great time.
Wow, Witcher just said Into the Unknown,
Into the
and Frozen just played in my head because I have a daughter. So
I haven't watched the second one yet.
Thank you, chat, for hanging out.
Thank you very
Once
much.
again, we love you.
Chat, we love you guys. Thank you so much. We love your support and the fact that you come back time and time again. I love the chatter in the Discord during the week and hearing you guys talk about this stuff. You really get my gears turning. Also, to those of you who have, pre-purchased the Clockwork Silence module, this Friday night at 9 p.m., we're going to have that Discord session in one of the voice chats. So get in there. Give me some feedback. I've already had 2 people give me enormous amounts of feedback on this thing. I'm so excited about that. So I'm looking forward to it. Again, love you guys. Thank you so much. We will be back in 2 weeks for session 2 of Beastfeast. This was great. You guys, thank you so much.
I love you. Woo, Todd.
Oh. All right. We love you too.